like
Yeah,
you guys give me
want
the
to
gun
see some
and the
new agents.
utilities.
We know that for the first map for Pearl, they went pretty conservative on both of the sides.
And then what do you take?
That maybe added a little spice.
And then I just like take the U gun and I take the utility and then I like win us rounds.
All of the advancements and the
Do you?
progress from the offseason. Yeah.
Even in open quals?
For Apex though, I like the fact that they went into like everybody knew what role
I'm kidding. I love you, Romeo. I'm kidding. You're my favorite. You're the
Whatever,
best.
bro. You're just a
I'm
jinx,
just
bro.
messing with you.
I would be okay for them to be a bit more vanilla. I'm fine with it.
You're the GOAT. You'll bounce back.
This is what they need for this tournament.
We'll
Right,
get
but
you
I
proper
think
support.
that when you're coming in as the underdog, I know
I'm going
that
against the spread for every single one of these NFL games. I can't lie. I'm going for like I don't think Texans will win, but I think it's gonna be close. I'm going for Texans. I'm going for Commanders. Lions are not gonna win by 9.5. I'm sorry. I'm going for Rams and Bills. I still don't even know how the Ravens are favored. I know it's
I'm going for all those
like,
except the Eagles.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think with
Yeah,
both of
that's
these
fair
teams
enough.
having quite a few roster changes, you do need to kind of get up to speed and figure out what are your protocols on each map and
I
you
think
know,
we'll
kind
win
of
by a
build that
touchdown.
synergy as well. Both of these teams, with them being having so many changes, it's hard to say whether or not they're going to have that synergy built up just yet.
Yeah, and winning dominantly here will be an absolute blessing because they have to play Team Heretics next. And what you don't want is to give those MFs, you know, those Neil Zenio and Weber any footage on your team on your game because they're going to be able to counter you. I mean, they'll have 5 days, and that's like 4 days too many for them.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the only team that has not made a single change, and after being top 2 in almost every tournament last year, it's definitely something to be scared of. Of course, you're going to be against the top of the top.
Hi.
I want to talk also about Zipan. You know, I think that his utility on the previous map was perfect to stay in so many rounds. I think that he's fitting in so well.
They sound so depressive.
I was kind of hesitating. I love the fact that he is Gentilist because he also brings in not only the experience but also the flexibility. Do not forget
Thinking about the homework I gave you?
a very good race player.
Yeah, I think to that point, we can see that on both the kills on each side, right? Mosley was being able to set up Florescent really well with the kill.
It doesn't have to be like crazy intricate. I just want like literally if you're spending more than like 30 minutes on this, then you're doing it wrong.
I've never seen Floor yap this much.
But I do want it to be like you to think about it.
Yeah, I'll finish on just once I get on my computer.
It looks like Neon on Click, he's so good on it.
There it is.
Is that your teeth?
Oh no, that's not Flora Neon. Damn.
It's actually a Click.
Oh
for 2.
Well,
we get our first Neon.
Oh,
good. EMEA doesn't have good Neons except for like top teams.
Honestly, had in my mind that most of them,
Guys,
no, if
Celine
not
wanted
all
me
of
to
them,
tell
were
you
going
that
to
her tooth
move
came
away
out.
from it. So I'm very excited to see how Click is going to play it. And how
Ethan said, "Oh my god."
That's not what I said.
Sorry, Billy. What do you make of this?
Tell her she's got to put her tooth back in.
He said you have to
feel like
put
for
your tooth
Apex
back in.
again, sticking
Otherwise,
with
how can you chew?
tactics, right? Not really branching out too far from what they know.
Okay, you put it back
yeah.
there?
Disgusting.
Yeah, and Kada
No, not
versus
your tooth.
Avova on Haven, like
No,
what is this,
don't do that.
2021? We
my
roll
God.
back
Ethan
the
was
years
joking.
here.
I think that we should bring in Mitch on the desk so he can tell us about
Exactly, and back in the days,
Can you
Avova
say a
was the
good
one
call,
that
Ethan?
invented some of the smokes we
Can you
still
say good
use
call, Ethan?
on this map.
Good call,
today.
Ethan.
I can't wait to see what he can do.
Can we get a
here. And
recall?
just back into it with Pansy and
Is that what she said? Is that what she said?
Jokes today. They got jokes
It
today.
runs in the family.
I do want to kind of ask you though, Gentlemates Mini, about this Neon coming in. It feels like it's fallen out of favor. Do you see validity in this pick? Is it?
Yes,
for the
obviously
player,
Neon is still
but at what
valid.
point
Like
do
what are we
you say,
saying?
No, we can't be leaning on
I
this.
don't think it's comfort for Click because he's more than fine with Jet.
But we
right?
definitely should be
They
playing
must have some
Yoru.
wacky ideas up their sleeve.
Sure. And I've got faith in Robbie now.
Yeah.
Robbie says so. I'm on board.
Is that where we're at already?
I'm such an easy sell.
One map in.
Such an easy sell. He's got a personality and he did all right on some mid-rounding. I'm like, yeah, best player EU.
I'm a little bit concerned. Is it the one slide?
Mm.
You can't use it for map control. You're gonna have to choose whether you want it for the exec or for the control. Instantly a massive fight towards A.
Oh, we got a brawl off the start. Here
Come on, Florescent.
Go. Floor. Going to be towards long. Click going to get it kicked
One.
off, though. It's Floor going to do well towards Robbie. And they're willing to challenge on this. Apex is sticking around, but you can see that there is a fight. And here comes the stun, and here comes the support. You don't fight alone when you're with Apex. Floor is still present, but 17 HP isn't much. 2 kills already, but has to back away here. stun's going to come through. A flash, excuse me. Repositions towards the site, but look how far away. Hype's trying to close the gap as fast as he can. He couldn't get there in time.
Hype in the
Mini does
1v2
damage,
clutch.
but the site's not secure. Hype now gives away the game, but they double swing. He's going to call this down, surely. He's still got the turret to put in if he fancies it. Gentlemate's going to make their move.
Yeah.
For
Skip.
sure. Sorry, can't pass forward.
He's on a trial.
Yeah, he's not far from this. A mini.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, do you expect it? Sees a shoulder.
He saw him. He knows.
He's still got the turret. He's got
Clearly, he expects the guy close left to right after that.
Absolutely. But can he clear him without getting the trade?
But can he use his mollies, or his util, not his mollies, but his alarm button?
Please use your turret. Please use your turret.
About the right, but we know it's the left. There's the shot. He's got to know now. Hype's got to go in, got to make it happen. He's going to find Mini.
Oh my god, they sold.
Pistols. Don't forget about that sort of stuff. Ooh,
he used it.
Hype, that's a little bit messy.
In the wrong spot.
Go for it. And Zipan going to capitalize on that small error.
It was a good try.
Yeah, I've not seen a line bot used like that before, but we go next. I do want to highlight Floor a little bit. Okay, we've been hyping her up, but I think in that 2v2, I think she should have pulled back into CT and let Hype with the flank.
Floor overheating? No, could never. You would never. She's perfect, Minnie. She's perfect.
Will be interesting to see how they come through further into this, right? Again, I think we've always seen Floor kind of
like. We don't need to rein her in too much, but
no. But that
like,
situation,
just when it really matters.
That would be one to look back on. See the consideration, of course. If you are on the Floor fan club, head over to Stronglegs' stream. You just get Mel there as well, yapping away. Yeah. It would be. Oh, you've really got a nice little, like, what are they called? The abbreviation of it. 10 out of 10. I'm joining. But beyond that, for Gentlemates, this is a good start.
This is an interesting round, too, from Apex. They're, like, all spread out. I feel like you never see them.
It was down to a 1v2. And now I want to see their stability here. I want to see how well Robbie does again. Was that, just a really good performance on map 1? Does he have that impact here? Click as well, starting to really heat up the end, but this Neon's got me question marking a little bit, but I'd like to see how it works out. For now, this is good. Click does well and gets confident and gets some more. Only really response from Floor thus far. Going to be handled by Zipan as Molzine out last alive. 1v4 is a lot. A little bit of chip damage here towards Zipan and Mini.
The EFN pistol right there.
Giving him much play here. They are swinging out, but there we are. 4 standing, 2 Bulldogs remain. I think they can clean up any of the extras. Yep, Vandal's back in play. Good round from them, cleaning up, 4 alive.
Nice little anti-eco, very common on Haven to see teams drift towards that C. You get the open free, and then if you can see someone spotting there, then you can kind of drift away, but if no one's there, you kind of walk up and kind of take contact. So.
Yeah. One enemy. Pretty well, nice start.
It looks like I think they're going to go for a fast B here on the bonus. Very
fast B on a bonus? Could never. Who's ever thought of that one?
It feels like a good idea so far.
The nano is there.
See how well it's controlled. Robbie just going anti-out. Molzy committing backside here. Thought he might have stayed towards that connector side, but actually wants in towards backside.
That is a big-ass crosshair. Has he been on that the whole time?
Stunning from Click. He's even done damage on the follow-up, but Avova close enough by that he bails out his teammate. Hyde down on 15 HP, ain't much here. Avova needs to get out of danger. They was getting a little bit too deadly. We're trying to address that back line,
Florescent has a late flank.
That is it's a PG flank right there.
Hello, out of nowhere, does get his gun out.
Hello?
Good, Odorous killed them all.
Coach.
Florescent's gonna get hers. Florescent's about to get hers. Florescent's about to get hers. Hell yeah!
And that's not going to go too well. Floor going to get there in the end. We've got one back. It was a decent bonus, to be fair, from Gentlemate, so it wasn't exactly like a small investment, so well handled by Apex, but as you said, a quite simplistic approach and quite a standard approach.
Yeah, but for me,
hey girl.
There's a
hey
reason
city girl.
why I like that B except like when you got the kind of lower guns, like they had a few, but those lower guns that B site allows you to get up close.
Nice.
Oh my god! Shut up, dogs.
Mini likes it dirty on. Brilliant. That's good.
One thing that they could do.
Maybe I should just copy Odorous.
You saw the
run that fucking Primordium Vandal and the what's it called? What the fuck is that name? Oh, Ruination Phantom.
Check back in.
That'll go crazy.
Look.
You lack the aura.
Straight down towards A.
That's not a cross.
Real judgment from you on this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like who's that guy? Shadow.
Yeah.
It's a Shadow reference, isn't it? Yeah, just an A control here for mates. Just getting that smoke down. Recon out. getting that control. Robbie's going to come back and put some pressure on Garage. Like, you need to get rid of the sentinel util.
Wow.
But,
I'm hitting the report button. I'm confused, I'm scared. And sadly for Robbie, he didn't break the util towards B with that shock dart. So there's no pressure, no worry in the back of their mind about that B site. Gonna pop a little smoke in front of it, but it's all controlled and well handled by Hype.
Clearly we don't just dry swing like that, right?
We're always heading towards this A site. Now,
Chill, let him cook, bro.
what
a stun.
Yeah, just a way to stand on the line, I guess. I don't know.
But she wasn't even standing, or she wasn't even standing in the stun line, no? Like, the stun line was like, he didn't even cover short with that stun, right?
I don't know, it was so weird.
Expecting, or at least considering where Floor was residing.
I think the stun was purposely on that angle. Like, they thought he would be on that graffiti angle.
Side with 3 standing in a post plant crossfire, solid. Zipan does what he needs to. And for Avova, the options are near on 0. That's got at least the paranoia, gonna force 1 away. Isolates a fight on Zipan, but Zipan's sharp. He's on it.
Oh, look at Zipan peeking to protect his teammate. That's aura.
After getting those kind of like...
Connor would have just baited.
Yeah, you're damn right I would have.
I mean, beautiful work, yeah, absolutely.
You die.
Oh, damn right, I'm playing for stats.
Yeah, 3A, and we've kind of pushed down sewers. I left our breach player isolated on the side.
One enemy remaining.
Best decision.
What do you think the theory was? I can't logic it out.
I'm really not sure. I think they might have been worried that they were like walking up C or something. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. What I did like from mates though was getting that A control and then not just making it really obvious. Going back, making sure that they're going through the protocol list of, you know, trying to clear out that center util, even though they got a bullet to the face through a wall from Hype. It's a good sign.
Click getting closer. Forced to back away, glimpse over the top.
Wow.
Gonna get 1.
Get 2. So good.
And gets a second. Robbie goes down. Odorous layering on top of the ult here. Didn't, I think, get a tag for it. Maybe got clicked there. I'm not too sure who got the chip damage on him. But they've got 3 alive here. 3v4. And Gentlemates have done well in these odds. So don't write them out of the round just yet. But they're going to gather together, slow things down for a second.
It's a beautiful player. I wonder if that was notable or if something that they've cooked up. Just that tiny distraction from the server ult enabling Floor.
Yeah, I think that was pretty intentional, Mini.
You know, letting players just get easy kills.
That's aura. Look at the Cypher. The Cypher hat. He's hatless now. It's so much more aura.
It really is.
He's got that bald head.
I can't hit him when he doesn't have a hat.
He's got like the fucking ski mask and shit.
Yeah, gonna rob you.
If you're looking at Gentlemates to try and hold on to this,
what does he have on? It can't just be his skin, right? It's like a...
Definitely is, right?
No, he's got like a shiesty. Like, I think...
Yo, this Hype guy just does not care.
Like surely doesn't help. Oh good, Mini's got us. The mates. We're gentle, but we're mates.
I think I'm gonna
Gentlemates is a fire name.
Here, but I didn't like that they left the side.
Cannot convince me otherwise.
I think that it depends how you want to approach this map, but teams I've coached, it's like if on that A side, it's actually really hard to retake. They're retaking through 2 tiny choke points. Yep. One of them you have to jump out a window.
Sure.
Like to try and retake and allow the kind of 3 either we gotta get a flank going or we have to just hold the side.
Okay.
And that's something I'll probably continue talking about if we're leaving that site for retake is usually a mistake, in my opinion.
Absolutely, Mini, absolutely.
Now, going to be suffering those
great analysis.
Down on the Sheriffs. Vova already going to cop a whole lot of damage, has to get out of there. He can't really withstand it. It looks pretty all in. There was a little bit of a mid-exploration from Apex, going to be walking themselves down, but cancelling that because the site's already been scooped up from Gentlemates.
Same anti-eco approach from mates. C is their preferred site.
Ooh, look at the pace on this though. Hold on, Florescent in. The paranoia.
Oh, she's blind. Get 2.
She would have killed 3 like so easy if she wasn't blind.
No, for sure. Is that a team flash? Or is that a reactive enemy flash?
I feel like it has to be a team flash.
I felt like it was.
Yeah, I mean, I think Apex did the best they could. Didn't quite get lucky enough to hit some of those shots, but good idea. Going forward, mates, throughout this season, like that kind of anti-eco approach, we're going to need to see a little bit of a mix-up at some point. But, you know, first game is fine. It's fine.
So we do start seeing some ults hitting now. Timeout for Apex, if you were wondering at home. Obviously, it is a 5-1 scoreline, so this would be the time to try and slow things down and get a touch of pace. It seems like a similar response to what the issue
Bro's like, I don't know what to do.
potentially.
He's filling it with his aura, bro. He's filling it with his aura. Chill.
Outside though, couple of ults here. One off from Robbie's and Zipan already has.
He don't
his,
need
so
to
that's
take
gonna be
notes.
on
He's got
the
everything
cards.
in his brain.
One off from Hype as well.
Oh,
Locked down
yeah.
round. One away from Molzy.
Yeah, I think just sending floor towards A with the.
There's so much going wrong that he can't take notes on all of it, so he doesn't bother.
That Lakeem type shit.
The common approach with these kind of ults that Zipan and Kadab.
The amount of times Lakeem's like, I'll take notes while you sit in Kip, and then has like no notes because he's like, I'm done. They piss me off.
So bad, don't matter.
Don't matter.
Alright, now can they recover off of this timeout?
Fuck no.
We need a little 7-5 half from Apex here, I reckon. Oh, Florescent's whipping it out.
Hell yeah. That shit out, Queen.
Let's find out if the answer from Apex actually is where it needs to be.
Molzy waiting in heaven here, I think, for that Omen ult just in case.
What?
So up and over. So
Nothing. I just watched a video of a guy like playing with a robot, and he was like, it was like an intrusive thought, and he like fucking like accidentally like had the robot grab his balls. This guy's stupid, bro.
Trying to drag the rotations away from C, I think, into that CT.
Oh, the only one here is Avova. This is tough. I don't know how you're meant to survive on the back of the side with these sort of hits here. Hype's now
double Omen
no
though.
man's land, leaving Avova to try
Double
and
Omen
is
is still
dissipate, so he's got a second lease at life, waiting for the contact to come, but it's actually being stalled out quite well here. Click still close by, it's still a problem. He's still
I think Omen is just such a strong comfort for people, and especially if you're gonna be playing at this pacing on offense, might as well.
The thing is though, like I would agree, but like I'm pretty sure Astra's what's his face's comfort. Like Avova was playing like he was like the Astra meta guy.
Yeah.
In EMEA, like he was like the guy who like only played Astra and Astra meta. Like I don't know, I feel like his comfort. I mean, maybe his comfort now is Omen, but I feel like he's still good at like really good at Astra.
Bogdan's Law.
And besides pacing, I really don't know, because I just feel like she's like inarguably better.
Little fake TP.
Like since the one ways are now gone, I
mean, yeah, I agree.
I feel like the Astra is just fuck a better pick.
Time you almost played, I feel like there was almost.
I definitely will say like Omen's just like easier. Like,
right.
One event or something.
Two events. So
really?
He's easier to make work and easier to like find value, but I mean,
when Leo was not in the fifth
not
map,
necessarily better.
and then he ended up dropping like 30 kills. So I don't think.
I don't know, man. I'm seeing your Sova. It was alright.
I don't know. At Gen G opening game against Shanghai, I was ready for that one.
You were locked in for that.
I saw the fear in their eyes.
They didn't know what was happening.
Leo? Oh, it's Mini.
Oh my god, we have no idea how he plays. Pressure this time though, deeper pressure from Apex, trying to maybe control over towards that A main lobby, but rotating away, maybe feeling this out. There was no response, no reaction. It looks like a fast B piece. Same sort of wall here. Floor did stick around for a second.
Ooh.
Missed shot here, could be punishing his. Nice from Quick. Click, good close here, quick enough on the follow-up on Hype as well.
Quick from
What are you
Click.
meant to do now? That felt like a bit of a useless ult here.
No
but
way.
Over can make the most of it. A good attempt there towards Robbie, but overwhelmed and outnumbered. Gentlemates just flood that B site.
It's gentle.
A little bit of a mistake there on the defense again. Like I highlighted it on the first one. The ult usage wasn't perfect for the teams. I don't think there was enough of playing around the ults and kind of setting up those win.
He has the pen. Still nothing is written down.
As long as it's not
Nothing to write down here.
It's a win condition.
Absolutely.
And I
And what is bad?
some of these floods
Playing with the goat.
That happens sometimes though. Like I'm so locked in on the game that like I don't think of taking notes, or like I'm like
We give him a little bit of wiggle room, but
like I'm so enveloped in what's happening that I'm like I can't like bring myself out of the flow of what's happening to like take notes, you know?
I think that's different because you're a player. He's a goat.
Not playing.
As it stands, it shattered the
I can
definitely
understand
feel that
what
when
you're saying.
watching too. Like,
Yeah.
I've happened to before when I'm watching VODs. Like I'm just like enveloped in the flow of the game that I'm like, oh, this is happening. I feel like it'll like ruin my concentration if I like go to like type something up or like write something down.
Heard. See, I remember things. I don't ever really write things down unless I'm giving it as feedback.
It's fine, nothing. So no one
Like,
feels
I'll remember
it's
rounds
that
that have happened,
pressure
like,
or
weeks ago.
exploration down A long, so they take a little bit of space, but caution being displayed. I only ever worry
I
when
mean,
it gets a
same,
little
yeah.
too late in the round. When we get down to those 20 seconds, 10 seconds, and we haven't got that space, you're walking into the unknown, but they're starting to build up already. 45 seconds now.
Usually quite an uncommon place to end, but because those close proximities, but...
Good stun.
That's not bad. Can they close?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
He's been so good.
What the fuck is
this
he
map
doing?
so far? I was questioning the Neon, but looking really clean. This round, obviously, Eco Cobra moment. Just go and farm it if you want to. Already has ult, now down to 17 HP. Probably should be a little bit more passive. And Mini, so aware that Avova could be trying to creep those backlines. Handles it well. Floor.
Ah, damn.
Happen here. Cadaver again, controlling well as Malzy. Will be your last one alive. This is good. This is really good stuff from Gentlemates. An in-zone flawless.
Okay, Apex
for them,
is the
just
worst team in the world.
So
Got
robust, so well-rounded.
They might be the worst team in EMEA, I can't lie. And
I told you, I was
EMEA
like,
is the worst
she'll
region.
dominate individually. Her team, though.
Something to note is they're doing like
And I don't think any of us disagreed.
Yeah.
The Omen's off on TP.
Yeah.
It's very strong. Like, they're used to do that on Jet.
How is the best player on our team a girl? This makes no sense.
Nice little angle onto A-Link.
I also maybe think it's a little bit Gentlemates being like good. But I don't know. It's not looking great for the Apex fans. Say that much.
Maybe they'll pull an FNS 9-3 half on offense. Just get to 3.
Creeping through garage now. Actually, Hype was very good at
Do
holding.
you think Mulsey's dropping FNS numbers?
He did very well. But now the pressure's coming.
Build-wise, yeah.
If you can do it, he can do it.
Great stun back.
Yeah, slows it.
Okay.
Mini's going to find
just doesn't
Hype,
give
though.
a
This is
fuck.
huge. Avova starting to look a little bit
guy
worried
just
here. Can he
can't
survive?
care.
Can he try and get himself out of danger potentially?
Yeah,
Not sure why they're playing KJ.
Feel coming in from the ult. They know pretty much everything. Plant is going to be in.
He's giving Russia.
That's another tough retake. We got an operator again.
I've never seen, like, why are we retaking every time?
These are moments where
Why are we all playing offside?
save, but it's 7-2 down.
I don't know if you get that,
Well,
that opportunity, right? You
Killjoy
don't get
players
that
just
luxury
running out in the
anymore. Paranoid
open,
to clear
so.
sight. And it's okay, Avova. Clear work. The
I guess they're playing a Sova and Rap.
Oh, he does show his hand, but
That's
it's still going to
such
cause
a
so
nice
much
little wrap.
paranoia. That then just going to be uncomfortable for this clear back through. They have 3 players to try and make this one work. 3 down long on the other
Look
side.
how much they're
just toying with
conserving the
them, teasing with them.
Sova ult.
Wait, it's a bad plan.
Yeah, you're
Wait.
going to have someone check on this. Okay, they do
So
the
why'd he
ult,
get
but
off?
halfway through, but it's Avova left.
He
don't
died,
think he
Flo.
can
He
do
could've
much
stuck
more
it.
with this. The
No, it was
time's
Avova.
not
No, it was
there
Avova,
anymore.
yeah.
Mini's impact
Oh.
on that lurk was fantastic. Layered approach, and it worked.
No time.
Yeah, very good.
It was already half. He definitely could have stuck it.
Messed up the economy of Apex as well. I like genuinely saving
I think
them
at
is
least.
probably correct, but when you're that far down and you're in
I'm gonna just get off.
It's hard to make that call. I was worried for a second. I didn't realize the servo ult. Those ping. I've seen a couple of those.
Oh, we've been seeing shots going real wide.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna call him out.
That's great.
Yampy.
It's the man.
Yampy. Yeah. I saw a very wide shot on a diffuser yesterday.
He's... I can't blame Yampy.
There's a
I like
bit of
him
back
too
and
much.
forth.
I
There's a
mean,
bit of back and forth.
cruelty already being shown by the ex-Fnatic.
Yikes.
Oh, click.
That's not what they needed.
He had a slow start,
Devoured.
I feel like he's really kicked it up a gear here, starting to really farm out. And he's great in these kind of anti-ecos. He finds his moment to shine, keeps that ult locked in, ready to go whenever.
I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but this is the 4th anti-eco, and they've all been relatively clean from mids.
Yeah.
After the first game where we saw a lot of messiness, it's very nice to see.
Well, I think it just takes a lot of composure and a lot of diligence, and we've kind of, complimenting it. It'll probably go wrong now, but their approaches have been nice. It hasn't been the
Nice little setup.
kind of very messy hits. Now, there was obviously a caster curse. Round's not over though. Oh god! Oh god! What have we done? What have we done? Do we have this power? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I think that Cadaver and Mini are going to be fine here. Mini fight fire with fire. Oh yeah, he's fine. It's all good. 2 shots. And Avova.
I think that's the most creative thing I've seen out of Apex this entire game.
No, Avova's got this. Watch.
Trap play off the dirt.
He's a little paranoid about where he could be.
Because he could be TPing over that trip on the flank, so just be careful.
Smoke up towards heaven, and you're right. They're keeping one player towards that, and now the timing should be fine. Yeah, Mini. Safe pair of hands in the end. Mini's having a nice performance as well. I know that obviously Click's kind of the opener. We've had Robbie being, the great kind of mid-rounding calls, really impactful. But I've got to say as well, for me, Mini has been a fantastic closer on this.
Mini is fantastic.
I want to specify.
Mini.
A nasty shot.
Mini is
Ooh,
really
I didn't know he
fantastic.
killed a breach like that.
He's a great guy.
M-I-N-N-Y, that guy.
Yeah.
Just Mini. Yeah.
Not MINI.
He's having a fantastic showing. So great to see him doing well. We've seen kind of a lot of the strengths now.
It's 15-5.
Another A main fight. I wonder if Odorous puts the server ult into this from where he's at.
Oh, the cross.
Catches anything.
Here we go. Over. That's a great.
Nice.
That is perfection. You couldn't ask for better than that, and you're right. Odorous does then layer it in with the Hunter's Fury, leaving Mini
Surely they win this one.
to his own devices.
Oh god.
That's the first. Gonna have to get 4 more here.
Oh no. Oh thank god.
Okay, just took 4 to close Mini down. Fair enough.
Go Floor.
It's been a good display from Gentlemates. I've got to say it. This looks comfortable for them.
Yeah. I mean, another fantastic attack set.
It absolutely is. We're going to find out how that closes down after the break. You don't want to miss the end of this one because it is just heating up.
Just heating up, huh?
I wonder what's better for like her career, to have waited to join a better team or just join the first team you get and be the best on a bad team and allow that to speak for itself.
Well, I'm also not sure how many opportunities she got.
That's my point,
general.
right? Because I don't think she did get a lot of them. There's no way she chooses Apex if she had other options.
Sales, service, and collision repair needs. Go to serpentini.com to find the location nearest you. Together, let's drive.
But you certainly wouldn't decline Tier 1 to stay in GC. Bear back.
God, Apollo.
Three to 9 here. I was a little bit hoping we'd have a closer affair on this one. Map 1 was actually very, very good. I feel like Pearl at moments could have gone either way, but eventually Gentlemates picked up the tempo. They absolutely closed that out with stunning fashion. Here, however, they look so much stronger, and this was Apex's choice, Mini. That brings me a little bit of worry, if I'm honest. Now we come into this, and they've only got 3 rounds. That could be won and lost on the pistol alone.
Yeah, the 9-3 curse has to be strong.
Yeah.
That's what we're in for right now.
Do you believe in the curse?
Not really, no.
No?
I'm a stats man. I'm not a...
Money balling his way through Valorant. Let's see.
Stats don't lie.
Well,
Nice little trap idea here off the camera. So if the camera sees anyone sewers here, the breach is going to stun. Very old school setup.
Apex? Yeah, just straight on in. Gonna break the
big retake, but we can see here Odorous with this massive lurk on the A long.
Do you think he continues?
What is he?
Has he got some mental lineups? I don't know.
100
Like, I couldn't tell you, but he's coming back around. Timing bizarre on it, but Hype's the one to get clicked, so far so good. Floor, the next in line, claim Kadabra. Looking for a bit more, the chip damage is there. Robbie's now suffering down on 3, nice work. This is looking comfortable. This could be 5 alive.
It's just like me for real.
Yeah.
Before, that was too
I've
much
shocked, guys, stay alive.
Next here in the second for Apex.
Yeah, beautiful.
Aura. Guys, round's over. Do whatever you want. I have shocks.
Yeah.
It's like with old Viper. Guys, round's over. Just go die. I've got 2 mollies.
I have double molly and orb on bomb. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Nice pistol, guys.
Okay. The Apex fans, they're in the building.
We can see
a little bit of banter between these two.
Same kind of answer.
No assist on floor. Selfish player.
Mates know that this is common, so playing
so real.
Maybe some kind of punish.
This could be nice. A little bit of a challenge, a bit of a test here.
Really positive? Why is she even on Duelist? What the heck?
Huh. Can we get someone good on Duelist?
Like Odorous?
We need to get out of that, but as it stands.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
The GOAT.
Click? Okay, honestly, that's Click's fault. It's like not even That's not even a good play for Florescent. Click is just a dumbass. Like, he just sat there when he's revealed, no?
Can't wallbang me. Yo. Oh my god. This hype guy is just not good.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Nah, I think we keep Florescent on duelist.
I think so. Oh, you stole a kill. What a bitch.
Wait, got her first assist. Good shit.
Don't worry, Hype's gonna get another one.
Nice! Whoa, Zipan just got aura diff.
They're coming back.
I like the control from Apex, the heads up work. They're feeling that
He kind of looks like
going on at Seeks.
Just
It's
a
quite
little
bit.
bit. Hair.
kind of anti-eco look.
Like the hair and the beard.
The hype walking into A info, that's, I call it the Benji fishing.
Okay.
Heretics anti-ecos very often, they got 4 1 Benji with the gun.
Walk in somewhere. Yep.
Weber's kind of Counter-Strike roots kind of coming out now. Weber knows it now.
You can see the value of it, even if, let's say, they didn't get the kill, even just having that audible of the rotation coming in, it was so key. Now we have
Why are we explaining rudimentary concepts of Valorant?
Still a couple of Bulldogs and that Guardian still around. Obviously on the other side, how many light shields? Just one, no ult slow, and it's quick. It's quite pacey. Yeah, this is straight into towards C. I don't want to say standard setup, but expected setup from the side for him.
But there, I guess I should rephrase. Why are we talking about it? Like, Pansy doesn't understand. Or maybe she doesn't.
I don't know. I think Mini is just not great at casting,
It's a challenge. Avova does really well, but the answer back there from Kadabra. Click. Garage, but it's Ballsy on the side.
Just Mini alive.
Let's go. Florescent!
I mean, I don't doubt that Mini has some such things to say, but when he's like, when he's talking like this, and I don't know, maybe, I'm surprised, and you know.
I mean, he definitely has insightful things to say. He was like a pro coach, and he was like good. I don't know, they probably told him to just be like, that's his role, like, try and like go a little more in depth on stuff. Well, not the voice, I meant like what.
Can we just be like assertive little kitten? Like, we don't have to be like ass up submissive little kitten.
I feel like every time I've ever seen Mini talk, this is how he talks. I don't think he has it in him, like low key.
Now 6-9 than you'd expect normally, so don't completely write it off.
He's a good analyst, not a great coach.
I don't like screamers, bro. Like, Alex, to me, like, his behavior is just unacceptable.
Well, that's true too, but I also don't want Mini. Like, I think he's a terrible coach because he's like, maybe or something.
Are you rage baiting or you mean like dead ass?
I mean dead ass.
I don't think that's how Mini coaches. Like, he doesn't have like volume into his voice, but he like calls people out from like whatever.
Like, I think coaches should be assertive. I think the best.
Like, I think he's assertive. His voice like just doesn't carry it, if that makes sense. Like, he'll be like, he'll be like, yo, like, he'll be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't think he's ever said that in his life.
Very complimentary.
I've heard from like Boaster stream, like he said it, like he'll get on people's ass.
Okay. And that's a good coach.
It's just like, I don't know, it's just his voice. Doesn't have any.
Oh, floor.
Pussy coach.
He does sound like a pussy, I'll give him that.
I don't want a coach that's like, maybe that was good, maybe that wasn't. You know what I mean?
I don't really want to
I guess that's
over
valid.
you.
Walking into a 4-stack site.
If he does that, then yeah, I agree. I don't see that though.
That's just what I heard earlier. Like, I'm talking like, maybe that's a good idea, maybe it wasn't. I don't really know, but it wasn't great to me, or like, I'm not really sure about that one. Like, bro, just say it as it is. Like,
yeah.
It just took 80 million words to say like one thing.
I'll be real with you, I think he's just like nervous to be a caster.
Yeah.
That's valid. That's valid.
I consider myself on the softer end of coaches, but I definitely am like, I always keep it real. That's for sure.
Yeah, like you definitely like I don't consider you like soft because like you're just like assertive and shit. Like you like talk, you're like blunt, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Just a little bit deeper.
Yeah, from what I've heard, that's how he like coaches. Like he's like blunt.
They get so close on this, it does get a little bit.
Obviously, I don't know from experience. Mini has never coached me.
He does that, takes away high, big shot there, falls off, but actually sticks around. This could
be
an issue. Yeah,
help me.
Unexpected.
I'm getting floored.
Contact, but great follow-up from Odorous, clearing out
They're getting floored and Odorous. They're getting NA'd.
Now down to a 3v4.
Odorous is such a hard name. I don't know what that means, but it's cool.
It is a hard name.
Difficult retake. You said it yourself. Not ideal at all, having to give away a little bit of the game.
I thought he was shooting at his teammate.
There's so much util against them as well.
Dude, there's a Sova right in front of me.
I don't know if there's much of a chance at this, but prove me wrong. I'd be happy to be wrong.
You know, the only reason Odorous could play is because
and big info found before,
Florescent doesn't count as an import. She was a game changer.
Odorous in unison. Lovely little combo between the
Wait,
two.
really?
Yeah, game changer players don't count as imports to give game changer players the most opportunities to like get a tier 1 team.
Wait, this is a far cry from map 1, Robbie. What happened, buddy?
Yo, it's okay, bro. He's calling.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert. Don't listen to him.
I told you, man. I told you. Mulsey was about to put that Evan-esque calling on these boys.
Yeah, Mulsey really did. He's like, give me 3.
Just give me 3. I got you on offense.
Give me 3, I'm getting you 3 and we're winning. If Mulsey tells me to get him 3, I'm like, we're fucked.
Mulsey tells me to give me 3, I'm like, gotta get 7 minimum.
We better shoot for 6.
He might be doing a recall.
Oh,
That guy looks so enthused.
Yeah, that is crazy. You're just like in the server, like, I don't know. I can't even think of another IGL, bro.
We saw a very kind of passive hold.
Who's a bad IGL?
Top of the box.
Yes.
Who's like a new IGL, I guess. Someone like Nats, bro. If Nats says get me 3, bro, we're fucked.
Annoying things to us.
Safe.
Nah, I trust Safe. If Safe says
You do trust Safe?
Yeah, hey, I don't know if he calls good. He shoots good.
Well, yeah, he's calling now. I know he shoots good. He's one of the best duelists.
He's gonna call to make sure he's still.
I don't duelist anymore.
Forced him to me.
I think specify
I
which
killed them all.
That's true. That's true.
What terms?
Mystic getting poor Mystic, man.
Yeah, he was actually
No,
Why is there a foot fan here?
You didn't even close it.
Floor have 30 yet?
I mean, both
The
sides
fans are everywhere.
and his Astra for getting shot in the back.
Just one random Turkish guy in the crowd with a foot like pullover
And
on.
he called it as well.
Yeah, that's wild.
I
Okay.
don't play yet, play.
Yeah, Professor, when Restro was saying that, I was so confused because like, where does he think he's gonna find a coach? That's like what he was describing.
This round, you gotta feel like it's gonna be 9-9. And
Like maybe he just wants what Ethan was describing, his mini, that he thinks mini is. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't that bad, Westro. It's okay.
In here. Maybe you'd be lucky enough to get Zip
I'm not gonna say what I think because it might offend your feelings,
but they're
so
not to hand right now, so they don't have anything to fall back on in a passive start. The Gentlemates fans trying to cheer on the boys there. Get them going. As it stands, Apex very much on the verge of closing this scoreline if they can navigate this round. There's the danger man, Click. Gonna find hype, and that's blood drawn. Not an
Like if
easy
anything,
Click to
I
win
feel like
weapon,
he's gonna
however, so
find
that's
worse.
one small silver lining, but you've already lost out on one player.
Like whatever, however bad he thinks Lakeem is, like I feel like you're kinder than like a lot of coaches, I bet. Especially athletics, man. Those people be saying anything.
Athletics coaches are
Just, yeah, they be abusing you. Low key.
Yo, Jones, what the fuck are you doing, Jones?
Gonna dip away, but it is a 3v4. They've made this,
Florescent
I don't say doable, but they've made it far more likely.
What is that plan from Multi though?
I think part of the reason why Valorant coaches can't be harder is because we can't like
Player centric.
you can't really like threaten them. Like,
Exactly.
like what are you gonna really say? Stop having fun, and or you're gonna get like kicked off the team, or like
Actually, the 5 of us don't like you, so we'll kick you.
we're not getting paid, so
Be the first to layer in that util and kind of try and prop up floor, but it's gonna be mini with
That's
the
the stuff I struggled with earlier. Now I'm just like, yeah, well, fuck it. Because sometimes I just wouldn't say what I wanted to say.
they won this round.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yo,
The mates are back.
Hype is terrible. What is he doing?
Hype is actually terrible.
If I speak, I will be in trouble.
There's some terrorist activity.
Chronicle can call it. I got no idea. I'm a noob.
I'm so glad I'm just like
I was scared for you for a second.
Okay, what is
that plan position, I'm not sure what triggered.
Guys, tier 1 without.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lakeem. Like you would say some stuff, but for one, player said it was fine, and 2, you never said anything more than like idiots or like being brain dead, things like that.
We were saying, got a little bit worrying there was that hero
Wait,
rifle in there for
Colin,
Click, and he did
Colin,
so
did you
well
see
with it.
Mulsey's
Now
crosshair?
the operator's out. He's also got the
No.
ult on top.
It's ridiculous.
Cross. Like it's like a big ass cross. And when I talk big, I mean
like
floor.
Nice first, but
Like
down
big.
layers that, the high and low ready to receive. They seem aware of the chance of this. Avova, though, still going to put himself
Yes.
forward.
Like it's swinging.
13 inches big?
Yeah.
Yes, like Lakeem big.
Damn.
I mean, good decision.
Yeah, I wouldn't stick around on that.
Like a fire.
Need to pay attention when he comes back on.
It's an early C position.
What are these ults?
Like a
we
water
just
bottle.
Another one of those ults on attack just to kind of make the defense
Like one of those
put massive
fucking
question
big
marks
ass
on
water
that.
bottles.
Well, you can already see
The
what's
problem is that
looking.
Cadaver is the one who's actually got
So real
Yeah.
game.
the role position. But
You know, I feel that too. I have to do that shit.
You using Omen ult for information? Nah. Using Omen ult for fake
TP in my
gameplay?
spawn.
Bait?
Yes.
Yeah,
Give it to
You
me.
just wouldn't get it, Con.
it is
I
a
really
pure
wouldn't.
retake at this point. They still have Molzy.
We know why.
Like a fire hose, gotta reel in my meat after IP in the morning. Okay, Lakeem, okay.
It's not easy, and the turret's there. So Cadaver's going to be noted. Big information.
Tough retake against these ults.
Yeah, it is. Again, if they can just buy the time between Hype and Avova, who's got his paranoia, got a smoke there to play in. I feel like Gentlemates almost have to try and
I
challenge
just
the
like
back
don't
line
see a world where
early
Gentlemates
enough.
wins
Maybe
this
with the split
route.
through garage they could, but it's not going to be easy. So they're going to get the pressure going now. Try and find
They have
something.
two
There's
big
not
ults.
really the time.
Odorous
Yeah.
They've got a
Avova
kill.
digging in those heels. Robbie, the options have kind of slipped away for them here.
Hype is like back. I'd rather have back than
Mozzie
Hype.
and Odorous being alive
Okay.
still reside. So he knows
13.
the days of
What are you gonna say to that, Con?
I don't know. I probably would actually. I don't know.
You go into a
Back
They're both
wasn't moving
terrible.
people
don't
around.
need to use them.
Back was just hanging out.
Yeah, he was like doing his
That's full
job like subpar, but he wasn't like
getting
he's
worried
not like
about
Restro bad, you know?
It's getting a bit close, isn't it?
Like Hype is like Restro. This guy's just gonna die randomly and give up the round.
Because I feel like even the round
My
that
favorite.
Gentlemates got
That's my favorite.
was off, great work with, bringing in the hero rifle, doing well to create that pressure towards B, and a couple of weird choices from Apex, like with the plant. But beyond that, this has been a very dominant Apex side. They have been absolutely in control here. So we do go back in. Those ults still in.
Come on, guys, bring it back.
Maybe a slightly more aggressive A main take here as the servers come across. For this low buy. We see Click playing in front of this smoke.
Complete the comeback.
He's been good, Click.
Can they show Mulsey? I really want to show you
Looking
the
at much play
crosshair
on that,
because
so
it's
it
just
takes space.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they don't show mid players, sorry.
Okay, so they
Damn.
see the Omen on the line, looking at the A main, they know it's fine.
No.
And then if you see the adjustment from mates now,
Yeah.
they're worried about this BX side.
Oh yeah,
They don't-
3-play stack on it. God. I mean, it may not be a...
They don't have the best economy though.
No, you are going to have a couple missing pieces. So Zipan, for example, only has that Sheriff. Who else is there? You do have Click, who's got that Phantom. He's the kind of big player into this. And then, of course, backside, Robbie does only have the Go. It is actually just a classic, and already you're seeing Click find impact. Going to take away Molzy.
They're just going B
Robbie
every
then
round,
can
by
get
the
a
way.
little bit
Like,
closer. The right Click, not quite enough. The trade there,
Wait.
though. Click coming back in with Mini. This is nice.
Tap
little
the
1-2 punch.
bomb.
Odorous has ult. Now, this is the
Nah,
only thing
tap
left
the
in
bomb,
this.
bro.
Click, you lucky
Yo,
boy.
are they ever gonna
Backline
tap the
pressure.
bomb?
Hype needs to win that, and he does. Okay, they're holding on here, but with Click still
Hello?
breathing and Mini still alive, the closer and the opener, they are a dangerous duo. And
Yo,
Click
I
gonna be
know they
known to
have
try to
Silva.
find those backline
Tap the
players. He's got
bomb.
Hype down. There comes the ult. Can he close the gap in time? Mini. has
Oh,
gone
wow.
down. He's
Awful
been
way of
and then
dodging.
time is anything. Click needs to
Wait.
get back in.
No
He's
wall,
down
no
low.
vision block.
15 HP. He's making a desperate
Wait,
go of it.
Odorous.
The dart comes in. That should be changed.
Shit on
Nice,
him.
Odorous.
Cool and collected from
Go
Odorous.
pop your chain on him.
You realize
Get
we
up and
realized
chop
if
the
he,
chain.
all he had to do was tap earlier, and this just like wasn't a problem.
No, absolutely. I don't understand what they're doing.
Like he
did everything right.
He knew what was going on. Like he absolutely read it like a book. I mean, the low buy kind of commenting in there. Like
I'm not
they
tapping.
did extremely
great,
well,
considering.
Yeah, maybe a little bit obvious from Apex going into that B site again. I want to see a bit more from like changing it up a little bit now. Especially we're getting into these very deep rounds.
Still got
Guys, I'm
Zipan's
still
got
in
his ult now.
absolutely
Robbie's got
dominant. He's
his.
actually about to take Hype spot.
Molzy on the other side. I feel like
He
he's
might.
had for a while, but
He might have played himself
should.
into a
He knows
He's a
how
slot.
he
Sentinel
should.
player too. He's a Sentinel
This A
player.
main, it looked like they weren't sure how to play around not
Guys,
having
filling
the
on Sova just
information.
dominated.
Give it to Big O.
He's got
First
aura
time
though. He's got the
Odorous walking
scythe
back.
on.
You've got 3 players here. Click. This could be everything. Dream come true start. Takes away Molzy. Good trade from
Odorous, bro.
I thought Click was out of there.
Got that insta trade.
That was
something Restro would never.
Is that guy not have
Does it
wall?
clear sewer?
Like he just walls out there.
He just didn't throw it.
This and it works. Hunter's Fury from the deep lines. It
Yeah,
doesn't get what
okay.
they
I
need.
mean, if he walls there, he gets out. What he did was fine, but he didn't
This
wall.
is a good round.
Yeah, he should have looked sideways and
working wonders, I guess. The kind of knock.
He's got a Cloud9, buddy. That's actually comedy.
Apparently so. We got Floor and others to try and work this one out.
Where do I start?
What are you meant to do here? Okay. Completely unaware. Tried to make it happen.
Completely unaware.
To be fair, he thought Silva was solo side. He forgot about the breach.
He's asserting his dominance, and then he's like, I don't want to win actually, but
dream
no, I
true for this team.
I don't know how many more rounds they can kind of get away with that,
right?
But you know, we'll see. We'll see. They do have the breach ult to work with.
Damn.
Mirror breach ults, but
M8 IGL has like 4 kills.
I do like the fact they're going in deep on this A. Like their protocols when they're playing passive, I don't think that they kind of figured them out fully yet.
Yeah.
He's back in the game.
But now I feel
like 5 kills.
I told Mike Connor that I was watching Floor's debut. He responded, "You planning on recruiting her?" Yeah, of course. We're getting Floor on you. Back to tier 3. Sorry, Floor.
There's 2 ideas. You could either hear the util coming in and just say,
Romeo smokes art.
Romeo smokes.
Or we could draw them in and then drone back and use.
I'll make a name for myself with that star on my team.
The only thing is that on a timeout, you're now thinking, what
they're gonna think that, or what are they gonna do?
It's like they think, I think, you think, and it becomes a very unfun game that I don't need to play. So
I feel like I just gave you PTSD there. I was just getting flashbacks.
I would sit here in judgment of what they decide to do and that I was right. That's what I do.
I mean, either way, you're kind of right. Yeah,
okay.
you gave him an
out.
out. You gave yourself
they got that double.
Let's
they like
see.
put their signs together. The baguette.
No, I respect it. I respect it. Do we
cool
see that deeper aggression? For now, it looks like Apex are kind of lining up like they're having enough to do it. Might just go
has the most kills on his team.
Let's see what the answer is.
Yeah, Apex is cooked.
Pace.
I mean, yeah, they're done. He's got more kills than Floor. They're done.
And it's not even like
they're over.
I'm hard baiting or anything.
They are going to prop up Click towards that deeper side of sewer and leave him to his own device.
It's just like Hype is like a big sell.
I'm trying to dance with him, but Floor taking the space.
Another one bites the dust. No, it's actually not another one, and it's just Hype.
Zippin's like, who's in window? It's Hype. I'm swinging.
Down 3 here. Look how quick Click is to this. Odorous.
Oh, Odorous Aura.
Almost got away with it. Bring it back to 2v3, but the positioning from Click should be everything, should be underlining this statement.
Cheering, holy fuck.
Just of over now in a 1v3. So many elements going right and wrong for both sides here. But of over, this is a tough situation. He'd need to be given a way back in. Does the Aldrone spot? I don't think it does. Stun comes in. Dart to follow. He's got a little bit of room here, but not much. And he gets revealed. So Click closes it out. And again, that quick flank mini, it's working in both ways here.
Mates went for a full retake on C and kind of got, again, a little bit gifted on a couple of those frags.
Yeah, this should be
like when you're playing retake
GG.
C and you're just, I mean, I played it for almost 2 years, I think. And when they just kind of give you a little bit,
you're like, perfect.
The retake C then in a 5v4, whatever it is not incredible. Click, highlighting that kind of push out for me, his confidence to do that.
Robert,
that's
Burger King
like,
over there,
tied,
and they're still gonna
he's
win.
Doing incredibly well. Again, those openers and closers, Click and Mini, the
Burger King.
doing absolute wonders. But also, can we just realize Odorous is having a series? He's 21-13. He's currently at the top of the board for Apex, which is wild. Still got to buy here, though.
Going back to that B, which was working earlier.
Please don't go back to
He's
this.
very nearby. If they want it for that retake, if they want it for the early pressure. TP, hello. They're going to see him. Floor's already in. That's a 2-play stack towards the connector as well, towards A. So Floor's going to have a work cut out here, and there's the flank again. I'm looking at Click here. That's going to be the ult coming through if they find any problems with it. Floor trying to unleash a little here, but doesn't get the shot she wants. It's Zipan, it's Mini. They are absolutely dominating this game.
Wait.
Keeping this game rolling. Hold on, it ain't over. We've got Robbie and Cadaver
Hype's
now.
finally not throwing for a run.
Robbie BK. Save us, Robbie BK.
So far, it doesn't seem that's the case. Robbie taking the similar steps. The Click did.
I heard it.
Maybe not considered, but maybe now thought of. Cadaver.
Yes, Hype. Yes.
By Hype, leaving just Robbie alive. Singing his praises before. He's not been having a big game here.
Keep your head up, King. Your crown is falling. Wait, where's he going?
Dude, 2 off KJO, have the Sova ult, surely they can tie this up to OT.
Wait, get one, though. You can see the positioning from
Crouch under it. Crouch under it. Crouch under it.
But that is basically an alarm bot going off in the turret to follow. Couple more steps here. Got the Aldra, got the dart. Ah, but the stun, is this it? It is. Okay, Apex continue for another. It's OT or it's GG.
That round felt like it was completely M8's to lose.
Yep.
I'm not really sure how they gave away in some of those frags. Maybe some of the inexperience showing. Like some of those povs in the VOD review, I'd be.
Yeah, that peak was throwing.
I don't think.
After you're 2 up, you just need to slow down and turtle. And instead, they just swing, take one.
That was a high peak right there.
For sure.
They've gone this far, but they get over the line. So what do they have coming in for this last round? Because I feel like the money is a bit lower in some cases. I want to see if they can get that full purchase in. I think they might be able to scrape it together, maybe just a light shield coming out. But the ults were burnt, right? We had Click investing the ult. I think Zipan used his. On the other side, we're 1 away from the lockdown. We still got the Hunter's Fury.
Oh, I forgot the left coach went to Gentle
I'm very
Mates.
worried about that lockdown if I'm mids. If Apex just default towards C at the start of the round and get that Killjoy ult in line, we could see them going back to A, using it, and then having a Sova ult in the post.
The other one that like filled in or whatever, he goes to global.
I don't hate the idea of trying to deny that orb, but they need to make the read with the kind of team that's going to actually play for
his name, bro.
Wait, who is?
And that's what we're going to see now, isn't it?
I forget his name.
His name's Juvenile.
Oh, the coach?
Yeah, got like long ass hair.
They've got to prepare for this one.
Yeah.
Not easy.
Yeah, he's like a Wii Sports coach now.
Time to work.
Should. I don't know.
So yeah, it looks like they are Apex are going for that orb.
Sova Odorous. Wait, Hype is tied with Florescent and kills? Yeah, GG, bro.
I was a bit worried he didn't have a gun then, but he is.
It's okay, they're gonna win this.
It's all good.
And then behind,
okay.
Florescent's gonna go crazy on that raise.
This is the big one. And it could be, I don't want to say a checkmate, a slam dunk, but it's a pretty good round if they do get everything.
Surely with KJL and Sova, we can't lose this.
Surely. They're going through the motions, but it's being played off site. We aren't seeing.
And I may have no big retails. Like, well, surely.
Already looking for that retake. Probably expecting the flanks now.
Another flood in though.
Yeah, already actually. Off the back of that trip.
They didn't break it.
Kadabra, are they reading this? Pinging it out. They're aware there's a chance because it's happened before. Well, this is getting a bit dicey. This is getting really dangerous. The stun is good. Floor could be dead here, but
I love her reactive movement, man. She's always so good at escaping.
Look at the damage coming in. A little bit of damage on the other side. Hype down lower. Odorous down.
Good trades.
Fallen, but Apex going to stand their ground and keep this one moving forward. Maybe OT is on the cards, but can Click and Mini, the dangerous duo themselves, close this out now in regulation. Mini.
What?
Please don't ego swing this, please.
Case for the ult.
What do you mean?
Big info, but it all
why would I ego swing? I don't have ego, bro.
Who knows where they end, but they got to be careful here. Mini almost getting caught. Almost catching one.
Can I ego swing?
I was about to give him one.
Come on, Click. Oh, look at that.
They do not use KJO. Okay, good. Thank you.
I like that.
Click's gonna play ahead.
Yeah, you do, Mini?
I guess you live and die by the sword here. They have no idea.
Ew!
Oh my god! That could have been it. That felt like that could have been the closeout in regulation, whereas now it looks like it's OT on the cards. Mini,
go. This opportunity comes.
Almost had a shot at the second, but Hype there securing it. It's OT now between the two.
Let's go!
Another cleanest round from Apex.
No. 3 for what?
I thought they were gonna go with
oh, is the other game on?
Nice finisher.
It's kind of worthless though, right? Fucking Evil Genius is
Loud.
loud.
Whoa, EG Loud? I actually kind of watch that.
I kind of do too, because I want to see which spotter is cooking.
Oh, it did get so sketchy on C.
I'll do the thing.
No, I'm watching it.
I feel like
okay. Well, I can't watch both streams on Discord, can I?
They used their drone and recon so early in a way that they
I can? How?
You can watch multiple POVs.
How?
Look at the stream thing, and then where it says like, or you can see Connor's stream, you'll see watch multiple POVs.
Yo, these EG jerseys are
look at the stream thing.
So you like the screen share, you'll see my window, and then below you'll see Connor's, and then it will say right below side watch stream, you see start watching multiple streams.
Double swing. No challenges yet.
I don't see that.
There's like an eye. There should be like a little like eye icon.
Yeah, really high priority for both teams.
Like hover my name.
Oh, I see.
It's Click.
How do I get them to like layer?
You can like exit them out or not. What am I trying to say? Expand them out? Yeah.
They've cleared out the util from
I'll just watch it on my
so
other
they can
monitor.
back away from
This is hurting my head.
Still,
Too much going on.
Stimulation.
Recheck towards
GG's in. He's back, baby.
He's back and blacker than ever.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see if the
I think he's
POC go.
black than he was the last time he was here.
He's got a tan.
That's a fake.
What about Icy? Is he back and blacker than ever?
He is whiter.
Back and trasher than ever.
Especially with this fucking.
Woo!
Come on, Robbie. Come on, Robbie. Show Odorous what's up, bro.
Damn clean.
I'm flashed.
Go, bud,
4
diff.
players now left for Apex. 5 still standing for Gentlemates. That's nice from Zipan to catch him.
Yo, I don't like these EG jerseys. Like the.
I don't like almost anyone's jerseys.
I like 100 Thieves jerseys. I think 100. Okay, say what you want about 100 Thieves jerseys, or say what you want about 100 Thieves org. I think their jerseys are like one of the best like things that come out.
Yeah, that's like their whole thing. Whoa, Teo Breach, Teo Breach, Teo Breach.
No way.
Teo Breach.
For Gentlemates.
What map is it? What map is it? I don't even know what map it is.
Split.
We were doing it on split.
Yes, bro.
On a split.
How insane.
I don't think we've even had a split yet on any EMEA.
Chamber? Yay, Chamber!
Yay, Chamber! Let's go. We're back.
Yo, Potter talked to him. He said, yo, you're playing Chamber. I don't care. Yay, Chamber.
Bro screaming at Apex with a sub. Like, what are we doing? Have some class.
Are you yelling at Chad like that? Yell at Chad.
Wait, Teo fucks him, no? Wait, I just realized. Wait,
Chamber? Hell yeah. Break his
wait,
TP.
Teo, he's gonna get fucked.
Nah, it's Yacer on Chamber. Come on now.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna TP to somewhere, and that TP spot's gonna get like
I'm
bombed.
kind of curious at this point.
Uber and Wyatt, huh?
Waiting here as well. And you can see how
Come on, floor. Come on.
Is that Uber? Oh, I didn't know that was Uber.
Zipan still has the stun as well.
He's looking kind of fly. The yellow shirt on. Got the.
I don't think he did either.
Do they do their due diligence? Do they check?
No.
Kadabra gonna find Odorous, and
Low key, I kind of want Apex to lose, so I can only focus on.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that statement. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I can't be looking back and
Say the
forth.
same shit, bro.
I was thinking it. I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking it.
everything very well.
I really want to watch it.
Yeah, good discipline from Click. Don't take that. Don't need to take that. You want the
First,
No, and Evova's got
A side is
I'll
wide
be
open,
honest.
though.
Be so honest.
Not this map. Not this map. Not this map.
First map was great though.
First map was really nice.
I'm just confused why they don't have her on Neon.
I don't either.
Zipan, is he?
I don't know. I think they want her to hop on defense. That's like the only.
Maybe,
That's a catch. They're down to 3 now.
Oh,
No,
Zipan!
damn.
Could
I think
just be a
we
comfort
could
thing
over.
too. Like,
Leaving it down to just 4.
oh wait.
Oh, she wins this.
It's okay. She ended even.
That's not
Hey,
me. That
look
was
at those
a common
stats.
phrase, you know, just
Look at those stats. She
anyone,
ended
but
even.
it's
19 to 19.
Good luck.
Bare minimum.
No.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
That was a nice shot.
Oh, shut up, bro. You beat Apex with a sub. What
Come
are
on,
we
Robbie,
doing?
BK Taco shit.
I
What are we
got
doing, bro?
Odorous
Let's
ain't
go
gonna be
loud.
for long.
Let's go loud. Come on.
Odorous ain't keeping this up for long. I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
Like
damn.
this map.
Loud already.
I have EG winning.
Oh my god, Wyatt's casting? I love Wyatt. Wyatt's so hot, man. Oh.
I'm not even.
Wyatt?
I need his
Not
D voice,
hot.
bro. Yes, he is.
It is the voice, bro.
It's the voice.
He got the jawline. I can't
Okay,
lie.
okay,
I can't lie. He got the jawline.
Oh, Wyatt. Oh, I was
Thank
thinking
you,
of a different
Connor.
guy. Wyatt is hot. No, Wyatt is hot.
And thank you.
He
Okay,
got the white
okay.
hair. He got the white hair.
The white hair. I
talking
love
about,
white hair, bro.
Who's the guy who does like the analyst work? Who has like painted nails and like
Ender.
Oh, Ender.
I thought we were
Don't
talking
go for
about Ender.
Ender like that, damn.
Sorry.
My envy goat.
He's got good analysis, but
No, he does. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree.
I don't know if he's the peak of attractiveness.
He's no Wyatt. He's no Wyatt.
Wyatt's
Not
got
many
a-
like him. Whoa. Whoa, nature.
What if like Loud just turns out to be like the best like NA team? Like, what are we? Oh,
Yay!
it's the Yaster. The
On two
Yaster's back
E's?
in the server, bro. The Yaster's back in the server. Ew. Oh, good. Yaster wins these. Wait, did he see him? I think he saw him. Yeah, he saw him. Look at the way they're. Yeah. It's honestly a little unlucky.
Looking very good early on in this game. Come on. Carter, who he had seen
Loud, in a couple of their off-season games, excuse me, really being the standout for the squad. We've always known
it's the stream.
Exceptional firepower.
Come on, baby.
Hasn't skipped a beat as of late, so
I'm here to see. See, this is just like so much more exciting than fucking like EMEA. Like, I'm sorry.
It is.
Sorry to Europe and EMEA, but like, come on, I don't want to see no Sage,
I mean,
bro. I don't
we're
want to see no
not
Sage.
Sage, no duelist. Yes, innovation.
Like BBL and Carmine Corp are like the only two like low-key exciting teams, but like this is just like, I don't know, kind of embarrassing compared to Americas.
I know, I can actually analyze this.
There's innovators in here, bro.
Damn. This nature guy, by the way, is like really underrated. This guy's
I agree.
I agree. Well, I guess he's not that underrated then.
Oh, well, I guess we know. He's not under
Real
our
ones know.
radars.
Real ones know.
For sure.
He was dropping some stinkers at towards the end of last season, though.
That is true. I've just heard like a lot of like pro players and stuff, like when they talk about when they talk about like Breach, KO, just like in general, they're like, yo, this nature guy is like really good.
You know Loud's gonna have good KO utility, hopefully.
Get Kawanzine on it.
Kawanzine's the initiator goat, bro.
Spike loose here over towards Rafters. Loud have to recover this, and that Astra Star set up here by Pancata. They're hoping to
2v2. We've got
bro, this already just feels higher level. This
I know, right? I know, right?
Like, so much.
Like no glaze, like actually no glaze.
These are like mid teams too. These are like
these could be the two worst teams in Americas.
Yeah, literally.
Like it's not off the board, especially Loud.
I think like Loud is the consensus worst pick right now.
Yeah.
I think so. Besides 2G.
I think people are more hyped for 2G though,
because you don't know exactly.
Yeah.
They did lose their worst player. Well, not lose, but he can't play.
Yeah.
EG's on the board. Come on, baby.
Yeah. Spike.
Where did Vinny come from?
I do not know.
He's a diamond in the rough.
He's a diamond. Diamonds in the roof.
Diamonds in the rough. You will play your heart out in the
Kawanzine already has ult. You can see a cool ult play.
Let your egos thrive.
Speaking of the latter, excited to see
teamwork.
Armageddon, the ultimate from Tejo, potentially already on round 4 in this game.
Ego sound.
Very first map of VCT kickoff here in Americas.
Like, surely we put Ye on Yoru, and he gets more value, like, right? Right?
Probably, but he's Yacer. You have to put him on Chamber.
It's like a mandatory. It's like one of the two laws of Valorant. Like,
oh,
saw him.
Timing not favoring him. Here comes the
Why does Kawanzine look like he's like frowning?
He's so locked in, bro.
He is locked in. Look at him.
Jerome got spammed.
The old-fashioned way here. Icy shows a little bit of leg.
It has been quite slow from
the old-fashioned way, huh?
Like, this comp is beautiful.
They don't even have Viper playing mid though, so like.
Not quite Prime Ye, but he gets the job done.
Trademark gets him out of the
Not quite Prime Ye is crazy.
Now able to fall back to heaven.
I'm in heaven now.
Can Yoru do that?
Wait, like actually, Yoru can do that? Yes.
Yes. Yes, he can.
Yoru's like the
only
other character that can.
The once best player in the world, undisputed.
He also has flashes.
The whole hype package told the tale.
And
fucking
clone.
Okay, Wyatt, stop glazing, bro.
Ye wants to prove he's not just a chambermaid. Very first map goes in playing chamber and is already cleaning up. It is just
see, Potter don't care. Like when he was on Bleed, they were telling him like, "Yo, you can play chamber." He's like, "No, I don't want to." Potter's like, "You're playing chamber."
Oh god.
Oh, you're listening to the world champion genius Potter.
100%, bro. She said that she was in talks with NRG.
I saw that. Someone in the comments said she didn't want the chicken nugget salary.
Probably, honestly. I mean, if you want a world championship, like
probably trying to prepare.
Reasonably. It's so funny how EG.
I mean, surely it was Potter's decision, because there's no way the NRG said no to Potter for Bonkar.
I think Bonkar is a very good coach, but like no way you're taking Bonkar over.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Potter for sure. Yeah, like
I don't know anything about Bonkar except like the times we played him and like the things people have said, but
this is going to be loud on
Yeah, I mean, you're for sure taking fodder over him.
Just those 2 rifles that have been
I don't know. I mean, unless you're like buying in the fact that he was with like Bruno, but
I think that like should not have like any stock. I don't know. I remember people were always saying that. I don't see what that has to do with a goddamn thing.
I don't think it does either. I'm just saying, like, maybe that would be like the only argument in my head that you could make. But
yeah. It's just so good using the guided salvo to force.
Okay, that was
I'm surprised that Loud are not playing Deadlock when they played it all last year.
Look at Nature, bro. This guy's just got aura. He's just facing that shit, bro. On the Viper, too.
Without the spike at least, so can be the aggressor here from Rafter.
Oh, Yaster's on the server. Yaster's towards the B side.
He's so confident on Chamber now, bro.
Ye plays with confidence, bro. I mean, he popped up with 4 HP.
That is aura.
I see your shit, bro. Sorry.
I see.
There's the reason G2.
He's gonna jiggle into the chamber up and die. Okay, that was actually a good strat from Vinny.
It was, because you cannot see through that shit, bro.
Yeah, that is like a smoke. Like it's like Brimalt, you know? Like it's like a smoke.
Stabilize, and it's Ye actually finding that kill. Feeling confident, able to push out through.
I mean, I guess it makes sense for him to be on Chamber if they wanted to just like off, and I guess they want the trip. Like I don't know.
I mean, look at that tail utility, bro. He can't go where he wants to, and so he's out in the open. That's how he used tail.
A little bit more excited than the last.
Good nade though.
Than the last hot mic reaction. Now we're getting hyped up, EG.
All right.
Good shit, bro.
Beautiful.
So DG's in does not get a shit, bro. He's satcheling Evan every round.
I mean, to be fair, that was like a definite set play with like the fucking.
They've done it like 3 rounds in a row, though.
There was a Mail Star and Teho missiles.
They love this shit, bro.
Counter the Viper ult, bro.
Emma.
Loud have a moment here.
They're getting this trip on Vince like every round too, bro.
Some real danger close up with their help down to 1 from that.
Gotta go for a few minutes.
Offers for EG.
I imagine if those are Deadlock sensors or a Deadlock wall. Just saying.
Try to apply some pressure here, perhaps really draw the attention so that Jazine can find a timing through mail.
Looking for some of this.
I feel like next round, like here very soon, they're just gonna like slam that. They're putting all this pressure on mid every round.
Not a lot he can do against 2 to 3 players.
Like surely next round they just slam it.
Zolonye, who's already invested in the operator this round, and he'd hope to sit on that.
Pretty electric stuff from Dijazine, who was not a part of VCT Americas last year after having a solid year 1 back in 2023 when he was playing with.
Would you guys rather run the breach on this map instead of Gecko?
In the middle of the table as far as duelist statistics go.
What's the comp one more time?
So Loud's comp, but Deadlock over Cypher, and then
Breach
versus Gecko.
I would probably lean.
He's really just been off to the side and is now getting his chance to get back into
like the
tier
Gecko.
1. And he definitely had some very good maps in the past. So we'll see if he can be even better now, if he can match that level of play. There's certainly some question marks, though.
I mean, Loud have always had, recently question marks over their duelist position. Who was it supposed to be? It was a revolving duel last year.
They just never had a duelist. After QCK had departed, it was so chaotic. And that is one thing you definitely have to say about this roster compared to the last. The roles do make sense. Things with all 5 of the players, they are in the roles they need to be in. That was never the case last year, despite the quality of players being higher.
And we just found out this team signed Luxo as well as their 6th player off of that Glorious roster, someone who really impressed us at Ascension. So Loud, in theory, have the pieces, but they're investing in, some players.
Come on, Potter, cook up something good.
Got a timeout called here from Evil Genius.
I love the EG jerseys. I love polos so much.
I like the style of it. I don't like the design on it.
Cooking something up new, trying to lead the meta, dictate the meta, not just fall behind it. Because
corner logo instead of in the center. I'd probably go no white sleeve and just make it all checkered. I love the back name though. It's like off-centered and different.
Especially a lot of teams were looking to start making use of that. The Potter timeout, stuff of legend, by the way. Maybe one of the most impactful coaches when it comes to rallying the players together in moments like this. And putting them on a run in the rounds to follow.
Absolutely.
I think there's a reason. It's because I feel like she uses timeouts more than anything when she wants to, and not how people think they should be used. She's gonna use it when she has something to say. And if she has to use 2 in 1 house, she will. She's not just gonna do them because they lost the first 4 rounds or something, like so many coaches do.
She has like a read on what they're doing and wants to like change what they're doing, like right then and there. I feel like 3-3, like you're probably not calling a timeout.
Right.
Unless you have, like,
most coaches are not.
Read. Yeah. See, I mean, like this just makes sense. Like I don't know, they've held everybody mid this whole time because they're going so fast.
Currency not opting to step up any further. Here comes the salvo, looking probably to pressure towards screens, but Superman a little bit
nice.
Shot on Icy emerges there from heaven. Wants to pressure it. Who is this Icy?
Yeah, I don't really know what was going on there. Why heaven wasn't smoked.
It's up to Pancada on the wrong side of the map. System duelist, my rear end. That was a moment of aggression from Icy.
Okay.
There's one thing you could certainly say about an influence that Potter has on her players. It is allowing them to just go crazy. She has always done that with her Sentinel mains, especially as well. If you remember last year, APOF, he was just taking every time, fighting everything all the time.
Fuck
She
APOF.
wants to enable her players
Fuck
to
APOF.
feel confident and free-flowing in their gameplay. And Icy right there, really putting that on display. Fantastic showstopper.
I want to get to a point where, like, I'm talked about like Potter, man. Like, anything that ever happens on this team, Potter gets credit for. It's the best. You're playing well, it's because Potter enabled you to do so.
Before the guided salvo comes in, Superman's already swung screens, taking a shot.
She gave you her full confidence, and that was the game changer.
Like to see that pace
There's
change.
4 yellow stars.
Last year we talked about like how you work with Jorgamo. She's like, oh, I just put
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. It was miscommunication. They thought like, oh, we could just fake pressure.
I think they just would have like won the round if there was smokes. Like I don't know, the Heaven guy doesn't run out and kill one.
For just this kind of opportunity here to play a bit looser, more self-expression.
It's really weird.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely feels like he has something to prove there. Something that Potter has discussed publicly in interviews as well.
Sheesh. Yeah, that salvo's coming in hot.
That is a fast shot, and the teleport away. Those are the kind of abilities you need to proactively deal with these Tejo site execs. Getting that shot, getting the teleport away. Ye taking a shot, getting the teleport away. It's going to be crucial.
And that trademark set up over towards mailroom here to slow that fast hit from Loud. Pressure from Digizin's going to force Ye off the line. He's a little bit bruised up by those Sheriff shots. And he has some help from Icy there in mid.
I don't think I've ever seen Jolly take that angle for some reason.
On the perfect timing.
Yeah, this is just Loud relegated to the eco. And Ye doing a good job controlling the map, switching up his positions.
And Carter was able to avoid a rifle here. That one is being sat passively over towards B main. Okay, good confirmation of a play there. That's good for Nature. Still, Derek has to deal with all this util, and Digizine pops in. Headshot with the Sheriff instantly, leaving Nature quasi alone. Everybody from EG trying to reinforce now. 2 players back in CT. Digizine might be the wedge driven between them. That's Superman falling. Pancada looking
I can't believe Digizine wasn't on a team last year.
I can't either.
He was really good on Furia. He was like their best player.
2 players for Loud left up towards Heaven's side, and
I have an idea. I bet you can guess it.
I bet I can.
Sharp as it comes, Wyatt.
I bet I can.
Nature's positioning on this B site during those higher pressure moments has really been sublime. The way he's working around Pillar there, the jump spot gets the info, is just so ready for Digizine to be in the rafter corner. Oh my god, man. I mean, this was a player last year. It was his rookie year in
He looks so innocent.
But it had been hanging around in tier 2 for a while, and that's
a nasty shot.
The kind of player that Potter is going to transform into a monster. What a shot, man. That's mental.
So far, Nature headlining things here for Evil Geniuses. We've got a Rolling Thunder available now for Vinny. And Loud have already stepped up here in towards Millsby Garage. Stealth drone comes out.
Flashing for the drone. That's really nice.
Has to pull back with that rendezvous. Still solid B presence as he re-aggresses into the site. He's going to have to leave it now because the Rolling Thunder forces him away, and the guided salvo shuts down any aggression from Heaven's side from the defenders.
Might be a little bit tough for EG to get back in here, especially with this late Cosmic Divide being dropped. Yeah, playing close with the shorty, but I don't think anyone is actually going to test him in this position. Just going to wait for pressure to come elsewhere, try and surprise a player by popping out with it.
Look how deep Loud are towards Ramen side here. 2 users watching their flank like a hawk. They're going to go for it though. It's going to be a satchel here in from Icy. Nature catches out. Vinny Cowan's in waiting for them. And he bundles them up. It's all on Yay. And Digizine will get the job done.
Yeah, unfortunately for EG, this comp is not going to excel in the retake situations against the utility that Loud has.
It's not, especially with the op, which means they need to give Yaster a shotgun on side smoke to play around.
He had an opportunity to get the kill, but he doesn't, and then he's just resulted away.
He's forced off his line.
When you're dealing with the Astra Tejo breach I mean, GG, man. Look, it's so tough to get through the choke points.
One of the worst rounds we have to deal with, a Rolling Thunder into a Cosmic Divide. That's quite a lot to go up against as a team who didn't really have much of a foothold on B anyway, because Ye had to rendezvous off the side after missing that shot. So it's about as bad as it gets, I think, for EG's defense. 5 defense-sided rounds now, and a timeout called by Loud.
EG's won lost 3?
They want to keep the momentum going with the ultimates.
They won. It was 3-3. They won.
Yeah, I was gonna say last 2.
And Loud just won that round. They called that out.
Just one orb away from getting his second Armageddon of this half, so we'll certainly be playing to that as a win con. We didn't see that first Armageddon really extract.
I love Loud's jerseys, by the way.
On the execute they used it with. Curious
like green, and then like the green underneath is really nice.
When we get into the next round,
we did get unreasonably excited.
Yeah,
but
it didn't
extract much excitement. And then it kind of pushed the player away a little bit, but also not really. But maybe we'll get something more thrilling on this outing.
Getting kind of Blue Lock jersey vibes from that EG kid.
I see people hating on the EG kit, and I like it. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you said I've seen people hating on Blue
If
Lock.
Wyatt likes it, that's all I need to know. And Wyatt we trust.
Alright, what is the plan here though for Loud? You have Cowanzine working back towards mid. It is this standard 3-1-1. We've seen this from them a couple times already, where the Cypher is just going to control towards A, 2 is just throwing a trip, maintaining that side of the map with some passive information.
Man, so much emphasis towards mid by EG. They are really concerned about a fast hit or losing that part of the map to Loud, inching up their control.
Derek did send a Trailblazer down there, and it did get the audio cue because of Cowanzine's position in sewer. So that's going to keep EG concerned about this area of the map. But it's Loud on the rotate, going back through the spawn now.
Cowanzine, self thrown out. Yep, okay, Icy gonna respond. Beautifully done. Trailblazer as well to confirm that there's no one right behind Cowanzine. And now we'll see EG filter out to the extremities, because this hit is about to come towards A pretty quickly, I'd suggest, as Digizine's going in with the showstopper. Icy able to get himself out of trouble, and what? Catches 2 years with the paint shell. Loud down to 2, and Vinny has to give a good account of himself here. Clutching onto the spike, waiting for Pancada here to bring up the rear. 40 seconds to work with the control of ramp. This one is still on the table for Loud.
I feel like 2 is being just a little, or Cowanzine is being just a little too aggressive. Because he has so much supportive util to just be dying like that by himself mid.
Yeah, that's not great.
Loud would just have to hit a sick first shot to even this up. It'll get traded out.
Okay, just shots taken, contained are Loud inside heaven. And it's up to Vinny here. No chance of escaping with his weapon in hand, and Derek puts this one to bed. A 6th defense side round for EG. Icy's been beautifully reactive on this A side.
Absolutely. Looks like, honestly, he's having fun. I'm watching a Raze player having a good time when you're just satcheling around, throwing your utility, and everything is just, it looks like it's flowing like water. It's pretty beautiful, and I'm excited to see that we have an Icy in this mode already. This is just map 1, half 1, but I think there's a lot of expectations on him to be what he said he couldn't be in the past, and we're getting that at least at the moment.
Neural Theft Armageddon available here for Loud. Gay looking to play off that flash, but it'll be a Nebula thrown in his face instead. Loud gets herself thrown up mid, but it doesn't see a whole lot of action. Okay, now the smoke is going to be behind Digizine, who's got himself into ropes here. Cowanzine also is snuck up, so a lot of that mid control taken. But when EG look to re-clear this, it's going to get a bit messy. Like now? Oh, they're not looking!
Nice, yeah.
He's able to find Cowanzine. Digizine, of course, now looks to double back here, but this is awkward. Loud have slowed down. Now that uncertainty starts to creep in.
Damage from Pain Shell there. Forces Digizine back. And look at the rotation from EG. They're already working towards A. They've left just Ye with the op on B so they can focus elsewhere. This is a great pivot in the mid-round. They're so ready for this execute, man.
And again, it's Derek passively sitting in the back of heaven here. Fireline's still going to shake him off that spot. Superman concerned about having to drop down, but he waits for Digizine to show himself, and IC was there with the follow-up. On the other side of that, yeah, Viper's Wall. 2 years is chilling. Spike to hand for Pancata in heaven, but again, fighting out of this will be difficult. Once again, Loud are contained on this A side, and they have less than 20 seconds left to make a play.
You notice the regen?
And I think the only play they're going to make is standing still and trying to save.
That's interesting.
They can go for this. God, Nature is so crisp right now. He's so swift with the shots. 2Es, you're going down, buddy. There's nothing you can do there. Hitting this A site, now we're getting to see Superman starting to play some Valorant. He really did not have to do much early on because they were really only putting emphasis towards B, that being Loud. And now that they're hitting his site, he's getting involved. He's just as good as you remember from last year. A real breakout
Generally
player
standout player
in 2024 Americas. Absolutely.
Bless you.
Thank you.
We have Lotus in the map pool for this series as well. Something I'm definitely looking forward to seeing from Superman. Last year on that map, he was everywhere. Dominant force. Grim picture being painted here for Loud in the last round of the halfway. The money is not good. Digizine wants to test this now. Paint Shell over towards that heaven side, and already the stealth drone has gotten through A main. Showstopper to re-clear. Likely spotted Digizine. And here's that Armageddon being considered. But 2 years has already fallen. The timing there for Derek has been great.
Damn.
This time looking a little bit more proactive. And inside heaven.
EG are content with just having these 3 players fighting together. The rest of the map is being covered. Derek is just hitting every headshot necessary to lock down ramp. This is beginning to look effortless for Evil Geniuses.
And it's beginning to get out of hand a little bit. An 8-round defense half for EG would be excellent.
The whole point of using Breach and Teo is that you don't want to dry swing everything.
And Carter's going to show his gun barrel first, and the rest of his body follows. And all ends up hitting the ground
Even if
soon enough.
what you're doing is more predictable, at least you're having a safer fight.
Definitely avoided by Nature, who's trying to avoid the salvos here. Again, you have a window, right? You just tank the damage.
Yeah, EG, they are always taking that window timing to fight forward. It is really cool to see. They played around the utility excellently, and I'm so impressed with how much Nature has done to control the map as an individual. They only needed him alone on B to lock things out an entire half. What a performance from this guy. I mean, 14 kills, 6 deaths. I don't remember most of them. They were kind of just happening here and there. I don't remember a Nature kill, but a lot of them occurred, and my God, he was a star for EG in that half.
Looking excellent here, EG off to a great start with 8 rounds on the defense side of Split. Much more to come, of course, from this map and series after the break.
Not bad at all.
Ooh, stuck paying for that old phone? Don't be.
A Verizon ad? Are we broke, Ryan?
Damn.
16 on us. That's a value of up to $1,600, only on Verizon.
Is now an
was waiting and wondering and worrying. Now Taxes is matching with a TurboTax expert who does everything for you. Who can do your taxes in a day. So you can get up to $4,000 instantly. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Go deep.
Feel protected under our roof. So your family's free to pursue their dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
At the beginning of the game, our anticipation for this Loud composition was palpable. Breach, Tejo, Raze. It looked to be explosive, but after that pistol was won and the first couple rounds snapped up by the Brazilian squad, the wheels started to fall off the bus.
EG had a really high-level understanding of how to play against this Tejo comp. The Chamber was getting a lot of value, especially when Ye was picking up the AWP, taking some of those early engagements, and then able to teleport away while the explosives were going to go off. But we'll see what Loud have cooked up with this on defense if they can turn this thing around.
EG have the Viper in their composition here, so this lurk wall over at A can always be utilized to keep some Loud players here. Forward line catching out EG as they try and fall off this, and 2U's trying to compound that by cyber caging to try and express some control of ramp. He's going to do it as well with his weapon. Looking to challenge A, whose Headhunter doesn't quite find the mark. That's another one for 2U's, and these Ghosts are singing for Loud.
The Gonzalos as well, just to get 2U's to safety. Negate some of that pressure. Oh my god. Just up and down the rope. It's Superman all alone.
Bro, say it ain't so, Superman! 13 HP.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Turns out EG don't quite have the gas in the tank.
You gotta go for the run and gun in that situation. It's the only way with the frenzy. A valiant effort from Superman in the end, but big credit to 2U's, who's had a silent game up until that point. But turns out, at the most pivotal round for the Loud side, I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing with all of this synced up utility.
That could have gone either way, Wyatt.
It really could have.
That was wild. I mean, the inflection point that would have represented if EG take the pistol. Ridiculous.
Oh my god. Yeah, and here we go. Look at how deep Quincy is able to get
12 HP, bro.
Damn.
It is a miracle he survived. Derek also
Those two are nightmare together.
This is going to be a rough little eco here for EG.
And it's the plays like those that are going to instill some long-term fear in EG. If you try to get space a little too early in the round, there's going to be a whole lot of utility dropped on your head. They're going to have to be weary as the rest of this half plays out.
There are definitely timings that EG can play around in order to re-clear those extremities. This round, though, they instead just want to ping-pong to the other side of the map and test B. Pancada tagged up a little bit there. As regen shield starting to kick in now. And now EG vary the pace. Slow it down a little bit. Couple of those, yeah, okay. A lot of stall util over towards the entry to the B side. The Astra Star is being layered by Pancada. And now EG attempt to test mid, but there's a trap wire in the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's standard unbreakable trap that is breakable, but you know, you have to press forward a little bit into it to do so. This should be a relatively easy cleanup for the Loud side from here as the rest of EG spill through the smoke to an early grave. All too easy for the Brazilian side.
God, why is the stream so bad?
And again, you can see what the strategy is going to be for this Loud defense side, right? It's get into an extremity early in the round. Whether on the A or B side, it doesn't matter. You really start to narrow down EG's options, choke them out.
And look at this. Over on Loud, Digicine has picked up the Outlaw. And look at how many players on EG have white armor. You'll be able to see it again in a second. But it's going to be 3 out of 5. That could be deadly.
He had it last round as well, just never had a chance to make use of it. It was all about Vinny and 2U's.
And again, over on that A side of the map, Loud have pressed up so close. The stealth drone going even deeper than Loud attempted to press on the prior round. So they have all this info. Look, Council is already pressured towards sewer. Loud have all the information in the world. They know exactly where they need to rotate to. This is dangerous for EG.
Still going to go for mid this time. Tripwire removed. All of EG bustling around the middle part of the map with the exception of Nature, who was just spotted out by that cam dart.
My god, Cal and Zine is so aggressive, bro.
Nature just pulls a rabbit out of the hat there. Pancada taken down with some of those wall bang shots. And a snake bite to dissuade, a follow up here from Vinny. He's going to clear that corner. Nature has to go for the swing, but it's going to be 2 years.
Wow.
Vinny holds his ground as well, and up to Ye. This is EG's gun round. About to go up in smoke, unless Ye has something to say.
Does have the Vandal. Vinny low on HP, and just with the Outlaw, it would only require 1 shot. I don't think he's going to be hitting a flick on that position. This is so doable.
El Diablo!
The return to North America.
I feel like Vinny and Calzine should be switching.
There are a number
If
of
Calzine wants to be this aggressive, he should be on
Breach
Breach.
on his journey back to the throne. I like the double back here over to the B side. This is essentially uncontested. On the util side, though, no trademark or anything like that to work with. It is going to be run and gun action. You see the double up from Loud over towards the heaven side, and a fault line to herald their arrival. Yay, has to set in. Kawanzi was a healthy one.
He's back.
Now by a headshot, and now Vinny, 16 points of health.
El Diablo.
He's back.
He is back.
That is exactly
1v3 for El Diablo on Chamber.
From EMEA, once best in the world, trying to get back to the top. It's been an arduous journey, a tough 2 years, but already with this EG squad, we're seeing a different Ye. We're seeing a Ye that has more trust in his teammates. We're seeing a Ye that's even smiling a little bit.
Like to see that.
I'll tell you this. The
He's just such a nice guy.
I know, he looks like such a little cuddly teddy bear. I love it.
Like, he smiles and he just like claps for himself. He like, I don't know.
So adorable.
I mean, Loud are playing so aggro on defense. Look at this. Now they have 3 players all the way down.
Loud do not care, bro.
Sewer and Ramen
they
and
are
Derek
so aggressive as a team.
And time to retreat. We have our pick, and now we can play for retake with a comp that is sick on retake.
It's suffocating.
I mean, have fun anchoring a site.
Mikada's trying his hardest to give it back, but
Pancada there just covering his own retreat.
Please use utility. Never mind. Whatever.
Mid and just the exploration there towards ramp, yielding the pick off on Ye.
The timing.
Playing the loose end. Also had a rendezvous to get out of that situation if he had time.
And the economy is still more than in the danger zone for Evil Geniuses. They lost 4 players on that prior round. Loud can still swing things right back in their favor. Keep the scoreline close with a win here.
40-second mark. There's an Astrostar underneath EG now.
Wow.
So there's an overpulse thrown up, but EG's going to be able to at least get there first here. Icy deals the Digers in now. We're over towards the B side. Paranoia doesn't hit on the Pancada, and he's got a
what the?
Almost goes
What are we watching?
He covers him from the low ground. And it's all on Superman now. What a way to
damn.
Pick up the spike. Beautifully done.
And on the cape.
Fell by a one tap. There has to be a plant here, though.
He can teleport. He can teleport. He has his ultimate.
Kawanzine's going to be here so fast, though.
The A site. They've read a potential TP
he's out in the open. He kills him, right?
So at least Loud will have some presence here.
Oh,
he's got a drop on him, but he can't finish the job. Superman down to 42 now, playing around his own smoke, and Kawanzine will pull back to double up with Vinny.
Oh, you need to hit that.
Close call. Salvo comes in, Superman playing around the edges of the smoke.
It was so winnable.
That was so winnable, man.
And Loud get themselves a round back. Crucial timing for that one.
Oh, I can feel the back-to-back clutch coming. I was so ready for it, but Vinny's movement there just
nah, he's not Ye.
Obscuring the aim from Superman, trying to make the adjustment, but couldn't on the drop. Good effort with the teleport, though, and heads up from Loud to have Kawanzine still kind of retaining position close enough to get towards A. And they've broken the economy of EG, relegated to the pistols. A couple sheriffs here. And Loud an opportunity to stabilize. Dejazine picking up that outlaw once again. I think we're going to see a lot more outlaw play this year than we did in the last, especially with the regen shield being in the game too. There's just so many more opportunities to find value from it.
You still get flattened by an outlaw with that, right?
Yeah.
Last round, Loud pushed up mid. This time, though, it's a huge variation, maybe, because they know it's a bit of an anti-eco. Instead, playing back to the extremities a little more. Pancada tagged up there. That was the headhunter from Ye, so nothing to write home about. Outlaw is going hunting, but
oh, damn.
for Digizine. He has to knock himself off that sideline. And Tour de Force is active for Ye.
And there's Superman just taking a triple peek over towards A, finds the kill onto Vinny. Loud wants to re-clear this, it looks like.
There were 2 other players there.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how he's getting away with that. The peek must have been swift as hell, just single tap, gets away.
Now that mid-control again, tentatively being assumed, but still tripwire in mid.
I'm surprised we don't have Ye lurking.
Of the players too. He's 14.
But Superman, I guess, is just goated.
Woo! A little little bit more damage than necessary, but finds the kill.
Overkill, perhaps, but a kill all the same. Pancada here tucked into the back of the B site now, and Digizine falls another one to Ye's tour de force. Superman with a double.
Good trading, man.
With a thrifty in the making. See Kawenzine in a 1 versus 5. And no plant quite yet, as Icy, of course, would love to get closer to that showstopper. What's it going to be for the Tejo?
It's going to be an attempt to do as much damage as possible while the AG are retreat, so you don't give them as many guns as you would have. That's really the only option for Kawenzine. We've got to see the Superman kill in the replay. I need to know what happened there, because that really cracked the round open. But elsewhere, you know, it was some of those early peaks, like 2E's fighting, Digizine fighting, not finding kills, but taking damage, and then feeling the pressure of their low HP, taking more passive positions, and then Ye, ultimate, classic stuff. This really is this is we really are going back to 2022. I mean, we keep mentioning it, but it is just mental to see. This is what people have been waiting for 2 years, Mitch. 2 years.
I will say though, Kickoff is always full of fan service moments like that. It's a long year. It's a long campaign here in VCT. An important though first step here for EG, or at least the beginnings of it. 3-round lead now.
Right back.
Thrifty round obviously set up. This pick from Superman, just no one else on the line there for Loud.
No one ready to trade. Digizine just...
lockdown.
Next he's going to start calling Red Bull clutch. You know, he's got all the lines.
To do a job for us.
Hit them fast, hit them hard.
All right, here are EG gathered up towards the A side early on, with a trifecta of Loud players ready to swarm these attackers when the utility is used. So close with the stinger. There should be util off contact. No.
EG,
just goes down. Nothing actually coming out from Vinny. There wasn't a stun. And Digizine not able to trade, so EG slip away with their advantage.
In their absence, 2Years has crept pretty far up mid here. Again, it's a low buy for Loud. Really just these sheriffs to work with here.
And at this point, though, it should just be for EG. I mean, red like a book.
That's tough.
And from this point forward, EG should just be able to win this round with competent trading. That is all it should come down to. No reason to give this away. They're on the precipice of stealing Loud's map pick, by the way. This was Loud's go-to. They came in here intending to catch them off guard, running this Tejo breach, explosive damage comp, and it hasn't worked yet.
EG showing they've got some util of their own, a lot of that expended to clear this B site. Now they've ascertained that it is essentially open. Ye also playing here over towards Suicide. Might even hear the push down mid. Options very limited for Loud, given their weaponry. No real reason to expend this breach ultimate in a round like this either. Okay, they're wise to it. Definitely expecting a loose end to be left here. It's the back is turned at the wrong moment, and Ye will capitalize his 15th frag for the game. Loud now, out of time and running out of guns.
Tough start so far for the Brazilian team that was always the best in Brazil. Year after year after year. I mean, maybe you could argue not in 2024, but now it's really up in the air, man. They've got a lot to prove.
How many teams are going to look ship-shape after Sanhak and Les depart them?
Yeah, I mean...
It's a big project here to rebuild this roster.
That is the big question, and the massive gap that needs to be filled in this team. And you know, you have
losing your two best players and your one of them being your IGL kind of sucks.
From long ago, back in
2021,
they've reunited to try and bring some of that old chemistry, inject it into a Loud team that desperately needed chemistry, as last year was just so haphazard.
Maybe a couple of those reactions already happening on the Loud side. We'd like what we saw from them on that aggressive thrust on that first half, but now defensively, they're getting pulled around the map a lot, despite them taking control of, like, you know, the A side of the map, getting deep with that utility, moving up mid. There always seems to be a case of EG unraveling, unpicking the canvassing attempts of Loud across the map and hitting that weak site in the end.
There are far too many moments for this Loud team that we're seeing now and in the off-season when they played some matches too, where individuals are just being caught alone. And you're seeing that being exploited by EG specifically on
individuals
the
alone.
round where they win that Eco, for instance, with Ye just
Not
one
B.
by one picks them apart with his ultimate. You have Superman taking that 1v1 with a Sheriff, wins it against Vinny. There are too many moments like that occurring for Loud in this game that have also, unfortunately for them, occurred on big Eco swing rounds, and that's just kept EG in the driver's seat.
Probably the most important round here of our opener map for Kickoff in 2025. Folks, Loud have the opportunity to buy up, and Digizene's gone for the operator here. And in addition to that, they have 3 ultimates to play with, the Showstopper and that Rolling Thunder from Vinny going to be the most crucial. Pancata, honestly, a quiet game for a guy who has just been white hot in the offseason. Starting slow here now in VCT. You just can't have that for the Loud side. If he can pick it up at the tail end of this game. A lot of Cypher util here to take control of this A side. Pings on A itself, but there was, of course, a tripwire setup. None in mid on a round like this. Instead, Loud are trying to play the crossfire here from Ropes and Mailroom, respectively. EG not taking any undue risks early. Ye reveals himself here. Happy enough with that result, as he's keeping 3 Loud players' attention on this side of the map.
They have really rotated aggressively towards Ye, but they're going to actually end up meeting with the rest of the EG squad. They want to play off the space that Ye's taken for them. 2 tucked into the corner. 2, he's going to take contact, and Kawanzine just going to stay tucked, stay hidden.
Do they read 2 players here? EG
oh, at least got one.
So 1-for-1. Kawanzine now could be caught, but the Showstopper finds its mark, and Icy's got his way into heaven. Vinny shuts him down now, and EG very quickly reassembling themselves, taking A via main, and getting Superman up into heaven with the TP.
Off this tap though, yeah, that Rolling Thunder should be coming out, and the Showstopper in tandem.
Superman might have a timing here from the backside, but he's got to be quicker about it. Digizene here with the Showstopper. Superman gets his, but Ye falls. It's up to Nature now. Active caller for EG's
no time,
so
no
far.
time.
He's not on his side, and in a 1 versus 2, this round is all but lost.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Tough to fight on both those angles at once.
There was.
Loud really extracting the most value possible from the ultimates. They played that perfectly. Ready to use the Showstopper, and that Rolling Thunder off the spike tap was necessary to get the round win. Played to the win con. Well done from them. Hanging in the game just by a thread. The economy is still not in the ideal spot for them. They can't afford to give up the round here at all.
They keep that operator though for Digizene. That would have been a burning a hole in the hip pocket had that had to be replaced. We saw Nature having to fight 2 players 90 degrees apart from each other. You know, win those. Lurk will set up to the B side of the map here, and EG showing some presence in mid early. 3 of them here.
Kawanzine just watching to see if anyone tries to press through the nebula that's been placed, but it's not going to happen. You have Ye with the attacking operator working towards A, just trying to draw out a peek. That's something that EG have found success with, waiting for Loud to come at them. So it makes sense to try and play to the operator as a way to nullify that, exploit the Loud team.
Kawanzine spotted as now that Nebula in mid is going to be refreshed, further delaying EG's foray up the middle of the map. They're still pinging Mailroom though. They still want a piece of this, and Kawanzine might have found a time to get forward here. Okay, Trailblazer I don't think spots it out, and they're going to back off behind this salvo here. Superman is in Mailroom, Loud falling back to B-side proper. They might look to aggress in Nature's direction now.
I've got your they want to take the fight too. Can Nature at least get 1 here? Yes, he does. A lot of damage too.
And now I think we just pull off B if you're Evil Geniuses. Start to work on that A side. Ye's already set up there. Seekers went out to give a lot of information for Derek.
Tui's has to step up in this moment. He's had a couple decent rounds. This has to be better than decent.
Got the ping though up towards Heaven's side here. Awkward for Superman. Tries to take the swing. It's going to be Icy to trade it back. Player disadvantage for EG now. No spike plant yet. Loud have the chance to pull back now and play to the outsides of this site. Derek has the spike. He can't persist with that push-up. Here's the plant. 2 EG players entrenched. This is a little bit awkward. The aftershots.
Oh, come on.
Icy with 84 points of health.
Really? We're forcing plant to not aftershock?
Digizene has the operator, but Pancata is low. Heavily tagged up by Nature.
Only bucks is Icy doesn't even get 1. Oh, yep, there it is.
Running in and Loud get themselves another hard-fought round.
I can't be mad at Icy for trying to find a timing there to get the kill. Loud are hanging in there. EG's economy, though, has been so strong that they're going to be able to buy up again, especially with another plant coming through. Pancata's going to retain his ultimate for future use. That's well done.
And we said that economy for Loud was a little bit shaky, but Scenes kept that operator 2 rounds in a row. That was when Pancada went down to 4, and this aftershock was perfect, did he?
I really love the mid-rounding from Loud there. Finding that moment to retake B main. They go 1 for 1, but then control that area of the map, which just shuts down any hope of EG splitting into B. They know
this looks like a 13-10 type of game.
Good mid-rounding from Loud.
Next map pick. Should win probably pretty easily. 2-0 for EG.
Towards that A extremity. 2 years wants to follow out with his presence, and instead it's a Cybercage left in his wake. Yeah, he doesn't have the chance
I think so.
to take the kill.
Pearl?
They play Chamber again. Yeah,
it's a Chamber map.
The narrative. It is.
You saw the whatchamacallit?
And they want to get into B quickly now. The site is vacant. They'll have it for free.
Yeah, Superman.
So he did.
That guy was going crazy.
Yeah, no reason Ye can't do the same thing.
Right with EG players, but did you see him catches Ye? They're always expecting the late player from Sewer.
I love the attack side up, or
defensive
side up.
Onto the spike plants are going to get some damage through. A lot actually. Nature is solo. Oh my god, at least Derek has the heal for him, but now you have Carter with that ultimate counting ready. Superman wanted to late rewrap pressure elsewhere, necessary to win in a situation like this, and you can see EG, they still want to fight forward. They're getting into spawn.
Loud now can apply this retake pressure from 2 axes. Oh, it's going to get pretty uncomfortable.
I don't know. It's very winnable for EG. They should have rushed the Viper. Many. Oh, well, that works.
And Icy can't get any more. Another one comes up here for Loud, and they're going to make this one close.
Playing to retakes with this comp is just going to be so good. All of those spots on split, you get really crammed in, like trying to play back B where Nature was, retreated to after that nade came in. All the spots like that, playing around Pillar, you're just going to get a nuke dropped on your head when you're playing against this comp. But also, in addition to that, or even more so in that scenario, it was the awareness from the Loud players here. Cow and Zine, patient, waiting for someone on EG to push out at him, despite them having the spike down, because he's aware that they need to go for some kind of proactive flank play, And similarly to Digizine earlier in the round, catching Ye on that rotate from A, they're really dialed in now.
Bit of a force up here for EG, okay. Ye and Superman.
Ooh, that was a nice little set play.
Just a brief exchange on the A side. Ye's always been trying to tempt a bit of action there.
I wonder what the goal is going to be here with Superman with this judgment. You're going to want to teleport forward into a smoke, more than likely close the gap against one of the Loud players on defense.
He's done that, but it's a deeper tripwire this time for Loud. 2 years doesn't have it in minutes. Over towards mailroom. That's cleared now.
Cover going out.
Superman obviously no more TPs left to go from smoke to smoke. Walks into this one.
A Loud team playing very safe right now. They're letting the action come to them.
Oh, that's rough. He was just going too early.
Can't really get the space yet.
Nature knew he had to apply aggression on that timing, but he didn't clear the util prior. So now EG have only one angle to come from. They have to drop here from heaven and take some raw fights, and they're going horribly for them.
Why do you swing wide there?
Superman with nothing but that. Yeah, okay, well this will work. After that, though,
I guess so, yeah.
Gets himself a weapon now in this 1v3. Around EG, force into. What are your options? You got to get that spike first, and that's sat out on rafters, and you're exposed to the Cypher can. 2 years lights up Superman.
11-11.
Finishes him off.
They are so dialed in now. Loud look significantly better than they have for the entire rest of the game in these last several rounds. They are covering every angle they need to perfectly. That tripwire going off, getting that easy kill onto Nature. They've, in most of these situations, only been dealing with him in B main, and immediately their attention is now directed to double holding the rafter swing, double holding the pillar swing. It is perfect team play. I mean, Digizine is getting primal at this point of the screen. He's got 20 kills. He's top fragging the server. This team is, all of a sudden, they have risen from the grave. They looked really out of it for a while here.
Oh, GG, Potter timeout.
Is there a good plan here for EG right now? Because it seems like a lot of these pushes, I mean, look at Nature pushing into a tripwire there off a timing, and he was inside like an Astra Star getting sucked, and there was pressure coming in.
So you're doing this wrong, and this wrong, and this wrong, and we're going to do this right, and this right, and this right, and one.
That's really the issue. The players in heaven there from EG, they needed to put their foot heavy on the gas pedal and get into the site, but they did not. They allowed too much time of a window for Loud to position their players there properly and hold angles together. They need it to go significantly faster. They can't slow down, man.
EG brought up last round so they can at least get some rifles in this one. I see a sussy little Guardian there for Superman, but we'll let it slide. Tour de Force and Showstopper just around the corner here for EG, and they're still dealing with an operator from Digizine. He has held on to that.
This A site is looking light from the defenders on Loud. It's just 2Es with a very passive tripwire placed, spotting from heaven. They're intending to play this for a retake if necessary, and seems like it's going to be very necessary.
Ethan said he's feeling better about his EG ever crew. I would not be feeling better after this match.
In theory, lets you get up towards ramp undetected.
Sure. But I guess he said that like 15 minutes ago when they had a like more map lead.
Yeah. Things have changed.
You jinxed it. No wonder they didn't win earlier.
Later.
Drawn out.
Punished. 11-11 round to win a fight like that early is huge now. Rope's going to be cleared. Guiding Light comes in, will force away the presence of Pancata, and Icy digs deeper. He's got
he should have done it, bro. I know why he didn't do it, but he should have done it.
Here is inescapable. 2 years.
Nice.
Wills to come. And now it's up to Vinny to try and find a
Oh!
But he cannot convert. And now Digizine, that operator he held on to so desperately. Still clutching it. But it's a round he should be concerned about clutching here. It's 1 versus 4.
Fuck it, next round.
Well, some of Loud's worst impulses really getting the best of him
there.
There was a duel take in that early one from Cowanzine where 2Es wasn't on an angle to actually help him. Dominoes fall 1 by 1. And by the way, gotta mention, Icy is 3 for 3 on Showstoppers right now.
It's a great start.
Up for me. What's to be found here for Digizine?
Why did G2 get rid of him? I don't know.
Put him off.
Guys, 3 for 3 on Showstoppers.
I do. Got Gmo.
Outside of Icy wandering into his crosshair earlier. 21 kills for Digizine. Question marks about how he'd function as the duelist on this Loud team.
Question marks from the racist. That's all I know. I didn't question
got
it.
more than enough cash to get a little silly right now and try and take it gun
Yeah,
away, but
a big kill if he could have got
running through the dark cover. Derek cleans that up, gets EG to 12.
Wait, is there a reason he doesn't? Oh, because money. Okay, cool.
They could steal away Loud's map pick.
Yeah, the money for Loud though still pretty good. There's no concerns about them being able to buy up to full strength here. So EG need to run, you know, a round like that back again.
One enemy
they had 4 players coming out of it though, so economically speaking, that's pretty clean for them.
Both sides have a full buy here. The only thing lacking, I guess, is 2Es has a light armor, but realistically, who cares? Digizine though on the line with the operator.
It's rocket off the kill.
Could determine it.
Tour de Force already making an appearance. Ye rips a shot over towards A main with no catch. And up comes that Viper wall here. How many players will be kept interested by that?
The Boombot gets some fair info going through the Viper wall, not detecting anybody, and they're just going to leave Digizine over on that.
They're so far up mid already.
Map. Yeah, Vinny is trying to pick up Heaven for the Loud defense. Has the stun ready now, though, for them spilling into that as Cowanzine is now the one ready to fight. So decent setup from Loud, pivoting into this prepped A defense.
The Seekers come out here for Derek, though. How enlightening are those going to be? Nice little paranoia catch here. Digizine had a shot there, but now the Guiding Light's going to make it a little bit awkward. He finds the pick. Showstopper now drawn out. Plays over towards the
Nice. Nice.
Midway through. Beautiful swing from Digizine. And this one, folks, is headed on a collision course with overtime.
Damn.
It's down to Derek. You already made use of that ultimate early in the round.
I like I'm a fan of a lot of the players on Loud, but I also bet against them. So, for Pick'em's sake, kinda need Loud to stop winning rounds.
Well, already taking spam damage.
Okay, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Alright, you had a great showing, Loud. Now, time to lose. Thank you.
Sick round from Digizine. My goodness. No better way than to ease back into another season of VCT than a big old overtime in our very first map.
Scriptwriters, the old world champion teams, yada yada yada. They did the whole thing.
Return of Ye playing Chamber. Icy looking unleashed. Damn, they wrote better headlines than we had coming in this game. Unreal respect.
It is really fun to see Icy playing the way he has. He is top of the board right now for EG. He's been finding a lot of high impact kills. And on defense, it is EG, and it is Ye, the aforementioned, with the operator, Glass Cannon.
Grenade is live.
Might be a faster hit here for Loud, back on the attack side. Now going to see that Taeho bridge combo used again to gain positioning. Bomb Buddy was short-lived there.
Now, if you think back to when EG were playing defense before, nature was more than a problem on the B site. Loud could not deal with him. His play there is phenomenal. He is a one-man brick wall.
And he is playing outside of the fault line there, is able to throw a snake bite to strip 20 seconds off the clock, or thereabouts. We just pick this raw. No, okay, just a little jiggle, sees one. Has to move out though from these mollies. Playing tentatively from the extremities, but Kawanzin just bursts into the site with two. And DJZ knows approximately where nature's gonna have to stand there. Kawanzin? Okay, no problem. Walks over the trademark, but still finds the frag, and it's up to Ye.
1v5 incoming.
Oh,
no!
The Armageddon, you are joking.
That's rough, bro.
Kill with the Armageddon for the Taeho VCT Americas.
Am I getting the heck out of this round real quick? That's what Ye is saying.
That was really simple but effective from Loud. All of that utility coming in from your initiators, just pivoting nature back and forth, never had an opportunity to fight, and the other EG players, they wanted to help. They were trying to flood in for him, but Kawanzin and the rest of Loud were posted up on the angles, having found the kills with ease. Got another glass cannon off, by the way.
Yep.
Digizin.
Okay. Honestly, I'm here for it. He's been cracked this game. Map point here for Loud on their choice, and it's a great opener. Ye already falls to the operator, and EG are in utter disarray. Kawanzin, what with the salvo, actually catches Superman out. That's disastrous.
Kawanzin has just decided to take over the game at the final hour before the clock strikes midnight, and we head over to Pearl, which is EG's map pick. I don't want to count them out just yet, though. The Loud have shown a tendency to overplay their hand at points, throw players away. We'll see if they do that in this round. Maybe EG can find an opening if that does end up being the case. But as of right now, it looks like Loud are content to play this safe and play for the win. Oh my God, I mean, what? That wasn't even a headshot, man.
Oh, there's a little special delivery follow-up in case anyone was looking to get involved in the fight after the fact. 2 years, audacious swing, gets him the prize. And after the worst year in Loud's history, they bounce back beautifully here in 2025, get this map win of their choice split.
At Digizin, right back to the form we remember when he was the best he was on Furia in Americas back in 2023. Debut map. Drops a cool 28 on EG's head, heading into map 2.
Damn.
That is madness. Replacing Sadhawk and less Vinny and Digizin. They do their job on the first map. And Loud just throwing EG for a loop, coming in with this comp. They've been cooking in the off-season.
This could be a 2-0, man.
After the first 4 rounds on the
They throw out something crazy like that again?
Loud got to bring that onto the defense side and use it to take that space to split the map diagonally here. It limited EG's options so
So I sit back down and they lost.
Re-clears mid-round.
Yep.
So many showstopper skills as well in this fight.
Unlucky.
Have to give some credit to Icy, how he was playing. Ye as well had a lot of really pivotal rounds for EG. I'm sorry, this game looked lost for Loud when we were about at round, I don't know, 15, and then somehow they locked in and won this.
We're stepping away, but up next, Golden Boy and Analyst Desk are going to break down our first map of the 2025 season.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh, what a first map. I mean, fair to say that this map was literally just Tujazine. 7 first kills.
That guy's
28 and 14. 10 more than anyone else on the server. Jimmy versus Timmy ass battle is what someone said. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Only in theaters Friday.
Go deep.
Feel protected under our roof. So your family's free to
Who has
pursue their
joined?
dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family
Python,
Insurance.
what's up?
Get a quote and find it.
Nothing much.
Watching VCT?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I heard that practice or trials are canceled.
Yeah, unfortunately. Seems
What
like
a lo-
yeah, it seems like the guy that's supposed to trial went to another team.
What a loser.
Yeah. And Jax can't find anyone else.
Well.
I want him a pit bull. I don't like that, but all right. I missed Mimi. Love her.
Yeah, it was an incredible comeback from Loud, and I think a lot of it was built up on EG's struggles on this attacking side, right? They're playing this composition where they only have Sky as their initiator, and I think that really showed. They struggled to take space in the mid-round. They didn't have those same tools to re-clear space like Loud did, and they were so reliant on Ye's lurks, which was just getting shut down round after round.
Yeah, Wyatt really wants to take over from me, but we're not going to let him do that. Honestly, I really liked what we saw out of Loud, whether it was those walks down into mid. I think the stealth drones, being able to re-clear space to allow walk-ups like that, were super, super effective. And then when you put all that utility together on a retake, it's just lights out.
Me and a lot of other people doubted Dijazin returning. They were hoping that some new talent from Tier 2 Brazil would come up instead. But this guy took his year off from Americas.
Yeah, no, don't go for that, man. He carried.
And a near 30 bomb on his first game. He was instrumental on that.
Having doubts at DG's end is just like brain dead.
There's a word for that.
True.
Just people that don't know ball. That's all it is.
I gotta say, like, for Ye, you know, busting out the chamber, we were all really amped up and excited, but, you know, there were a few rounds there where we were seeing, Ender, some great coordination.
Well, I think it was just pretty clear what the plan was from Potter coming into this game on the defensive side especially, because we saw Icy and Ye playing together really nicely for some cute little bait setups. In this round here, you saw the two of them. You see Icy coming down into ramp, sort of pushing those players up into Icy, who's going to then come swing around up into heaven, play with those, play with the Sky from behind as well. And I thought that was really nice. And you have other rounds. This idea from EG was always to fly down into mid, this time with a little bait, right? Ye gets in front there, spots up a stealth drone, it sets up for Icy to swing out and get the kill. But immediately after they get that, they actually moved over into A heaven. It was actually a moment where Icy used his satchel to get out onto that Rafter angle, because so consistently he was playing Rafter, Ye was getting onto ramp, and they were sort of trying to have one player step forward to bait the attention while the other creeps up behind to stab Loud in the back.
It is a little reminiscent of back in the day when Ye was at his peak, and it was all about him and Victor and how the two played off each other, how Victor made space for Ye. You saw some of that there, but it really fell apart in that second half for EG.
Yeah, now, you know, I mean, I think the question on everyone's mind is, right, like, what does EG do as we get ready for Pearl? You know, this was one of those that we had talked to, and correct me if I'm wrong before, but there is a decent amount of history between these two teams, because organization-wise, that Loud no round one EG on,
13
right?
owned them,
13
yeah,
owned
and then
on
Shark. They made it just barely.
Different players, different circumstances, you know, but just history always has a tendency to maybe repeat itself.
Yeah, and I mean, even if we're just comparing the history of this last map to projecting into map 2 here with very different rosters, of course, what I saw from EG that was working, that I'd like to get them back into on the defensive side, was how they were sort of abusing these hard-to-clear angles on split, whether it was out on Raft or, you know, tucked all the way into the back corner of that A site, tucked in hell over on B. They were constantly finding themselves in these positions where they were dodging away from the overwhelming Taeho utility and finding consistent multi-frags on their players. That is what was working, and I wonder if on their map pick they even have more of those types of ideas.
I think that was also true with the Chamber, right? He's a really good counter. You can play on that site, teleport out despite all the util coming at you.
Yeah, well, you know, even though it was an L for EG and Potter, we're going to hear from them to see how they get ready for map number 2.
Don't let DJZM drop 30 on you. How about that?
First map split very much in your hand in the beginning, and then Loud comes screaming back. Potter, what from your end could you see was kind of plaguing the team, or maybe even divulge what was going on in that last time out?
Maybe a little bit of first match jitters for sure. We weren't being quite as decisive as we are in the scrims, but honestly, Loud played a good game. The Taeho is a curveball for us right now. We're still getting kind of used to the groove of the Taeho utility, and it's just so explosive when they want to fight. So Loud definitely had the upper hand on us on a couple of those rounds, but we were just talking about it. I feel like we should have definitely closed out that split. So refocusing for map 2 here.
Yeah, how are you feeling about Pearl? Is that just you're going in, not even worried about map 1?
Yeah, for sure. Pearl has always been one of our favorite maps since the beginning. So we have a surprise on Pearl. I hope everyone enjoys it. But yeah,
oh shit.
We just really want to play our game here in map 2.
Uh-oh.
Surprise.
Let's get back to you guys. So I want to see those
It's probably just gonna be like Phoenix or something, right?
It's gonna be that default comp. The surprise is that they cook nothing.
The surprise is we played Chamber again.
I think there's so much that's viable on Pro right now. I think Taeho is viable, obviously, for a new agent. I think Phoenix with the buffs is actually really good on this map. Like, you can form farm a lot. I think you can get away with giving up the dive, and, like, he's super powerful. Their ideas with Yoru, which EG has ran in the past.
Oh my god, if they play Jet Phoenix, I'm never hearing the end of it from Lakeem, so please don't.
Lakeem's gonna take credit for any comp that's ever been created, because he once thought of it in a dream.
I had this months ago. With a con artist, remember when I told you about the Phoenix Neon? Yes, Lakeem, I remember.
This is the first time we haven't seen Pearl in a while, right? It's been a minute since we've seen this map in Pro play, so I would like to kind of get people to up to speed. We're going to talk more about Pearl and all that's going to come in a little bit, but for now, though, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be diving into map 2, and then we're going to see how this all plays.
No breaks, Golden Boy, no breaks.
Now Taxes is getting the TurboTax app and filing your taxes yourself 100% free if you didn't file with us last year. Now this is Taxes. File free in the app.
Ooh la la.
You switch to TurboTax, do it yourself.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they're free to pursue their dreams. Bundle home and auto and save up to 23%. American Family Insurance. From our family to yours. Happy holidays.
It's been a good start to Loud's ambitious campaign here in the 2025 VCT Americas, but maybe one player who we overlooked slightly at the start of the game, or someone we didn't expect to take it over, was DJZM. Incredible raise play over on split, something we've got to expect to continue throughout the series. He's on fire.
Definitely. You know, he was playing with Furia back in 2023 VCT Americas. He had some real highlight maps, no doubt. Couldn't find a home in Americas 2024. Was playing in Challengers over in Brazil. Unsuccessful year there. So question marks as to what is this guy's level going to be coming back into Americas and filling the shoes of, take your pick, it's either Sonhawk or less, but damn, he stepped up on map 1, dropped 28, went crazy, dragged Loud back from the precipice of defeat on their own map pick. Can't give him enough credit.
Potter said that they've got something special prepared for us here coming into Pearl. Map, she said that it's always been one of our favorites. We're very happy to get a chance to run out on this map. Bear in mind, of course, that split pick.
Didn't we get 13-0'd on Pearl? Potter?
What's it going to be here on Pearl?
I would definitely not call that my favorite map.
We don't talk about that. That didn't happen.
They love it over there. But here here in NA, at least in the off season, EG were the team.
Bro, it's Phoenix. It's Phoenix Jet, bro. God damn it, I can see it. It's Phoenix Jet Vise. Astra Sova. Oh shit, bro. Never getting the end of this.
There's a lot of areas on the map to exploit with it.
I hope it loses. That's the. I'm sorry. I hope EG loses. That's the only thing I can hope for.
Craziness that awaits us.
All right, here's your composition, and now from Loud. Pretty straightforward, right?
That is as standard gets.
Yeah, Astra, of course.
How are they gonna run what they just ran last map, then run standard? Like, what are we doing?
Oh, you know. Can't be innovative on all maps.
Right, only our map pick.
So nothing out of the ordinary from Loud. We are definitely more curious to see what evil geniuses have planned. Show it off. Oh my!
Oh, close. Oh no, this is what you said.
Yeah, I saw it on their screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On the Phoenix is I am stunlocked.
That is diabolical.
Okay, yay on Phoenix is crazy.
It's an agent that does come out on.
I would have thought Icy would have played Phoenix and Ye would have played Jet.
Still pretty crazy, and in the hands of Ye, it does feel a little bit crazy. Okay.
I think it makes more sense because of the lurking of Phoenix.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Just run it back a couple times.
Bear in mind,
I think Yacer, I think Jet Chamber.
Right. And since you already have a Jet player in IC, you give the Sentinel rule.
You don't have to stand in it anymore, which makes the gameplay way more fluid. Great changes, and so we'll see if Ye can take advantage of those here.
Yeah, you used to have to like sit like in the wall,
so
basically render it useless, or sit in a corner on a molly. So now, just pass through the wall, get that healing over time bonus to get yourself back in the fight as quickly as possible. Folks, EG are going to be starting on the defense side here. If you missed the first map, it was a barn burner. That one went to overtime. Loud took it in a 14-12.
Lucky.
This has historically been a map where EG, they always wanted to experiment, even back to their champions winning roster in 2023. Potter loves to cook up crazy things on this map.
All right, already a lot of presence here towards connector side. Loud want a bit of it, but that Razorvine here is going to dissuade any fast move. You only take damage as you're moving through Razorvine, not just when you're standing on it.
It's going to be a drone to re-clear here through Art. Ye trying to play off of that take. An initial engagement. Icy pressed up. Can he catch two E's? Battle is awkward, but it is one out. Ye's on the retreat.
Not easy to win those.
Oh my god, that flash. Ew. Where are you looking?
Big damage.
Okay. That works.
Playing like a brimstone through a stim beacon at their feet. How the heck did they got there so fast?
That's funny.
God, they swarmed onto Loud, completely encircled them. All angles. I thought Ye was going to fall back. He said, nah, I'm flashing right back in.
I'd win.
And I was worried for a second because he lost his bearings.
Crazy stat.
Did not know
it is.
Where he was supposed to look.
Okay, that's
it's the only 13-0, really?
2023.
VCT America.
Yeah, that's still, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
In 2 years, only been one.
It's hard, man.
In America's history. Right, back to business here.
That did some good shit, though.
Loud, of course, very little to bring into this round on Outlaw. Instantly snatched up, though, by Icy.
Flash over the top. Digizine trying to peek off of it. Not able to connect the headshot, though. Not even really able to find any suitable target.
Now want to push out of Arc here. Superman's going to have to be quick about it.
Yeah.
Spray down with the Spectre.
Nice
Gets
kills.
the job done and leaves Loud with only one player now left. Blink and you'll miss it, folks. EG snatch up the bonus.
I'm never not going to be excited to watch a Superman game. We mentioned it a bit on map 1, but he really didn't have opportunity to do much.
I didn't know that Superman Glazers existed. Damn.
But again, massive breakout player.
I feel like
from 2020.
the people that like cast and shit hype him up.
He's been competing on pretty high level teams.
I think he's good. But
Oh no, I do too. Just messing.
But they're like
W Glaze.
Into Americas, into Tier 1. He was so good last year. I'm really excited to see how he's even developed further in the offseason coming into 2025.
But I played some ranks, so not much.
Got better.
Obviously down towards B-Long. Icy falling back away from Halls after taking that shot.
How did we miss that?
Sure.
Hello?
There, it's actually irrelevant. He just can't connect onto Kawanzine at all. Razorvine offers some delay.
Bro, this is my home ground. Phoenix on Pearl. Ugh, I love it.
Down to 5. Been a small gap in that Razorvine, but it was unable to be exploited by Loud, who pull out entirely of that B side of the map. But in the meantime, up connector. Superman has snuck pretty far forward, and the same is happening here for Derek. Getting up on that A extremity, at least with an owl drone to clear.
So he says, have that cannon mid was procking it here and there. Superman's getting that audio cue. Still with eyes on door, but wants to fall back. Most of the pressure should be coming on to Derek, who's playing.
That's a bad drone.
Just a stinger. That's going to be tough to really get anything done. Maybe if someone overextends into him, they try to take forward space, but
nothing to see with that recon either. 0 point, he's going to turn the Sova off, but he challenges it. Derek gets a freebie, he's able to fall back off to the side. That bodes well for EG in what has to be now a full retake.
They do have a couple bulldogs to play with for those long-range engagements, and a stray stinger bullet or a gust of wind could knock Cowanzine off his feet with 5 HP.
Double shock.
Actually dangerous. Vinny.
The util.
Whoa.
The Phoenix util around.
Wait, it missed?
Caught by the flash though. Tucked in a little bit too much. Either way, he was able to turn it.
This is a weird angle.
That was an opportunity for EG that goes begging, and Loud get on the board here on Pearl.
Oh man, if that flash just went an inch further out, Vinny would have been full blinded by
book that round 3.
Can be pretty difficult to turn at times. He did have two ready to swing off of him. It was a good little setup between those two Loud players, but could have been dangerous. Could have been a lot of weapons lost, but Loud are able to contain the majority of them.
And that's the difficulty. That's the difficulty with curveball, right? It follows.
Nice twist.
It follows that same radius. It's pretty tight, in fairness. Really supposed to come around corners, not those sort of angled areas. Either way, back to it.
All right, and there's a little simple utility combo to take control over towards main. Maybe Vinny throwing one flash too many. The second,
it's a lot.
Really only got his teammates, but the initial one, you get that flash with the recon. Dijazine pressing forward with the dash, so if anyone is in A main, they are good. But oh, Derek, great first kill again. This A anchoring looking good.
This time it's not even served up to him. He just holds the line, falls off of it. Loud tried to make a fast play with that gravity well to catch someone who had pushed up. But Derek has not been playing that way. And that's Icy on the B side. He crept all the way up B long.
Once you get that operator online on defense, Pearl, you can really control the map with ease. So obnoxious to force that jet off of the sight lines. So long range. Okay, we're just going to contact right back into the A site. Derek feels content to keep holding it. Netted him the first kill, but goes down the second time.
There it is, tentatively now. The peek's in. Pretty darn nice clearing here.
Some nice team fights.
Loud now basically have the option to get on out of here, head over to this B side of the map, or want to commit instead. Tailwind for Dijazine, gets on in there. Despite being suppressed, Icy still wants to creep up and look for a shot here. Razorvine on the site itself won't damage unless the player's moving, and Icy gets on in there. Now we've got a bona fide 2 versus 2. It's going to be Vinny and 2 years stacked up here. And nature falls. Icy not able to find connection there and make it this 1 versus 1. Now, he's got to find his way to extricate this situation. 2 years just a little bit too little.
Damn.
And Vinny swings around.
Good play.
Hit that shot, he probably went around.
With some major confidence in those little 2-man situations with Vinny and Dijazine, teammates from long ago, that old synergy coming back. They're just running around the map together, taking duels together.
Too late to change my pick'em?
It's just dry swings. There's no util. Vinny just threw both of his flashes 4 seconds into the round. They're just 2-man swinging everything and finding every kill. That is just pure confidence. That's Dijazine being in form, and at least right now, Vinny's stepping it up.
I didn't pick EG. That never happened.
The A-Link control there was huge, able to turn around on EG as they attempted to reinforce from there.
I always believed in you, Loud.
Okay. The hot hands used there by Ye.
Oh, I never voted against you ever.
Seeing better days. 7 points of health left.
Definitely don't have you going 0-2 in my pick'em.
No. Me either.
You might kill him. Just send the wall. Hit his location. If they had the drone ping him and he got him with a wall, that would have been an all-timer play, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, he's asking for more. Oh my There's the damage on Vinny down to 2. Very efficient round so far for the Phoenix.
And then that happened.
Probably a little audacious to ask for any more than that, but still, it's a pretty battered, Loud contingent. Trying to make their way towards this A side, but perhaps they've seen enough here.
Loud have wasted a whole lot of time in this round just trying to retain this A main control, but in the meantime, it has been 2Es that has worked all the way up towards B, trying to offer opportunity for the rest of the team to hit it. But he's just taking these duels. He's open to so many angles. Tui's, please be a little bit more careful.
He doesn't care.
Begging and pleading. He's open to 17 different angles.
I mean, Nature and Superman, they don't have the weaponry to punish Wyatt. That's the issue. They've got nothing but sheriffs to work with. So don't try that at home, I would say. Tui is getting away with a heck of a lot there, and it's all down to Icy. Rifle to hand here, and he will be on the other side of the map, chilling by Flowers. Loud, have eyes on this.
That Tui speak is something we'd do, and then die, and then mainly him to be screaming.
For a second, at any moment, he could have gotten swung on and taken down.
We're not sure.
All good.
Don't worry about it.
Heading into this next one, though, with the full buys, it should be explosive. There are like 8 ultimates in play.
We got buttery smooth, brother.
All right. Yeah, so I overcounted, but 6 ults, we'll take it. And we're close to 8. A whole lot of orbs between both of these teams. And Loud have the ultimates required to just get an easy site take. They have that Cosmic Divide. They have the null command as well.
Hunter's Fury comes in. Icy was pinged. He had to get off the line, tried to reassume it. But Derek's the one that actually gets caught by the Hunter's Fury here. Icy knows he's got a lot of work to do. Digizine did take a hit. Potentially through some of the metal work there.
Superman made a really nice play in the meantime over towards that B link. Used one of his nebulas to give him an opportunity to get inside, reposition, and caught off Tui's, who would have been that lurk, that second part of the split onto B. And it throws a wrench in Loud's plans. They're headed towards A now. They'll have Ye to contend with. Ye with an ult, by the way. Could try to send it on them.
That early to mid-round push-up from Superman's been instrumental. Carter here navigating a lot of this Vice utility. Delicately. Definitely aware of a potential coming his way, but it's going to be Ye. He just bullies himself onto the site with that run it back. Found no connection there. Now suppressed by the null command as well. Find a burst of speed of their own. Getting into the site, plump down. EG have to work with 2 now.
Louder just content to take these duels and fight forward, crush the economy of EG. It's Nature alone, the 1 rifle left, 0 credits in the bank.
Sorry I doubted you, Kawazine.
Swimming in cash.
I've never done that. Damn.
Kawazine extracted here, but Pancada will emerge to take their last gun out of the hands of evil geniuses now. And still EG struggling with the pace. In the previous map, it was definitely from Loud's defense side, but now just get caught out by that null command. Hard commit onto that A site.
Louder finding so many kills with pure contact play, just walking forward together. Some of these situations, frankly, just alone. Or
can't get over that.
Or playing off of flashes, like you know, they did it more effectively in that round with Vinny. He threw that flash into Secret, and then Kawazine swung. He got there was a kill onto Ye, and then he got a second one onto Icy as well. Like they're getting really active right now. I'd love to see it.
Icy's found a couple of openings, right? Pushing up on their B side of the map on occasion. Or around like that one, holding back with an operator. The Hunter's Fury from Kawazine a couple of rounds ago.
So they are contacting everywhere, and you are losing. Stop losing.
EG, don't get excited about their economy coming into this one. They've got 4 ultimates, yes.
Shoot back.
Might be a Stingers and Sheriff job for them.
We haven't really seen a situation yet where Loud have run into the Vice util and it has stopped them or cut off one of their players with the wall on the attack while the rest of them are stuck behind it.
The flash setup is so clean.
Loud are really just trying to exploit different areas of the map, fighting together and avoiding going for an execute where they could run into all this Vice util at once. Can be so annoying to deal with. Yeah. This is EG on the eco. They have a ton of ults when we get into the actual buy run though, and we'll see what Potter has in store for them here.
The Steel Guard and could even the weaponry situation in a pinch for Nature. And Icy's already gone for that Blade Storm. Well, we'll put those away for now. Oh dear. Okay. Shock Dart's going to force Icy back into halls here off that corner. Razorvine to slow them down. Kawazine tests it. And thinks better of it.
Louder really making this
big push up here by EG.
The Vice util, look active. Superman wants to swing, but then immediately, no, Tui's gets around the corner. Ye wants to push out. Superman wants to push out. Nature, they don't want to push out. They want to fight, but it's just not going to result in anything positive for them.
Icy did slow things down over the B side. Nature! That is a massive two-piece. Can he convert off of this? It's going to be a B plant for sure now. He's holding on to that Vice ultimate. How does Fury even to work with for EG? This is salvageable, but the weaponry is just not good. Blade Storm still active though.
They want to regroup and spawn as well. They've given up Link, but EG, they want to play together. They want to trade this out with the man advantage.
Arcros thrown out. Okay, here is that Steel Garden. So Cohen's the only one forced to put his primary weapon away, but he can still work with a rifle on this long line. Time is getting a little bit short here for EG, and Loud have the coverage with some of this util. It's Vinny, look at the challenge. Vinny brings 2 down. It's up to Derek. Up close, it's Vinny for 3. And Loud
what
for 5 rounds.
are we doing, bro?
Gunning them down, they have to push forward. Unfortunately, it was really all on Icy to find the kill. If they couldn't get Vinny in that moment, they probably weren't going to get him at all. He even found that great timing to jump with that molly, throw it down, and force EG to just have to hold W at him. And when he's playing around the pillar, he can choose to peek when he wants. It's way too easy for him to clean that up. Well done from the remaining 2 Loud players, stabilizing things. Evil Geniuses, few ultimates expended. Makes sense to do so, but little cherry on top of the round win for Loud.
Still, Operator back to hand here for Icy. Full armor as well, no less. Here comes Digizine. What a step up again. The flash setup from Vinny was sublime. It has been so good so far, but not enough to overcome Icy. Sat on that line with the Operator. Big investment for EG over at the A side. Pays off for a player advantage. And Superman has to know about this. Kalanzine cannot follow up. Doesn't find the timing. And now he's on his own.
Yes, EG, yes. I'm back.
A very effective bait setup in main from EG. You have the rifle on the angle with Derek. He takes a shot, falls off, and all of a sudden there's an op scoped in on you when you're re-swinging. Simple and effective from Evil Geniuses to finally stop the bleeding. Loud have just been on a tear since the second half of map 2.
Picardo has to stumble away from this one. You'll note, of course, that money not an issue for Loud. 5 consecutive rounds on this attack side have yielded them a pretty hefty buffer in terms of that money. So Pancada can look to do a little bit more economic damage. But crucially, Icy's Operator is still to hand and will be carried out of this round. Maybe to snowball EG back into a decent half defensively. Been looking grim up until this round.
There's not a lot of time, so it shouldn't really be possible for Pancada to do too much damage, since he has to stick the spike at some point here. EG really don't want to lose these rifles, though. Their economy is in the bin.
Okay, Pancada loses his weapon as well. Solid showing from EG, still with that Hunter's Fury in the back pocket.
I'm looking to see what the variation will be with this op, where they're going to position it in the future. A lot of value that time over towards the A site. Icy top of the board for his team at the moment. Was the case on map 1 too.
The orb is guaranteed here for Loud White, so it could be an L command round if they use this heavy util on the A side of the map again.
Yeah, and there was that moment when Icy picks up the angle when Derek falls off of it. Baits a Loud player into the swing, into their death. And here's the fight for the Orbit talking about EG. They want to be active with this again, with the recon, with that molly from Ye that would slow them down, and if they were there, get them into the grav well with the molly. That would have been nice, but...
So far from guaranteed was that orb. EG really invested util to control that side of the map, and now they're creeping up there as well. Superman doesn't go aggressive. As aggressive, at least, through connected this time, but here it is, Nova Pulse. Could give him a window. Sat inside that smoke and maybe waiting for Nature to pick up the other angle here. So far, Louder contained in the middle part of the map, but they're emerging here to that B long side. Here's Hunter's Fury, Tailwind, gets someone past. Superman heard of it, Digizine able to bring Nature down from inside the smoke. Awkward for Superman, he picks up that tripwire, sets off the cyber cage, but takes no damage and is able to back away behind his util. Awkward though, EG losing